are we in charge of both the last play session and everything that came after in the text chats?
I'm pretty sure everyone kept up to date with all of that.
Because that's a lot.
Yeah.
It is.
How about what if we tag team it where someone does what happened last session and someone try to recap the party? How about that? That's not so bad.
Recap the party.
All right, someone do the last session first because that would be before the party, right?
Yes, it was before the party. It was another redo of the week leading up to it, essentially.
All right, who wants to do that?
Trying to remember what everyone else did.
Most of that was relevant came between Shroom Boy and Ilona, so...
I feel like it should be one of them because they did most of it. Because I really only wrote down what Percy was involved in. So.
Wait, are we talking about what
so
happened
that sounds like a late. So one of the ladies should do the session recap, and one of the ladies should do the text recap. That sounds great. Good job, Heather. I like it.
Okay.
That sounds perfect.
Tixon had volunteered for the party, but I can do the party.
Yeah. So that means Alona's on last session recap.
Yeah.
You're double recapping. Should be fine.
Well, cool, buddy. So first,
let me tell you. Okay.
My good buddy Sasori and I traveled all the way back up to the Upper Azeros, kind of illegally. We almost got Jonathan in trouble, and we wanted to find our good friend Honey, and then everything went wrong. And we couldn't find Honey, and there was blood on the roof, and we don't know what happened to her, and we were like, hey, guards, you can take care of this, right? And they were just kind of like, and we left it to them, so I guess there's that.
Well, there's a plus side to the visit, though.
What?
You remember the segue?
Oh, I did. I totally tricked out
Marvin.
Martin.
Was it Martin or Marvin?
Officer,
I don't know. Anyone up there doesn't
Martin's
have good names.
There's segue,
Joshua,
so he can
Jacob,
just like
Johandri, just all the people in there.
And then we just got Nick over here, like, spitting flame at Kyle. Calling his NPC name shit.
Huh? Yeah, note to DM. So Josh and Bob, that's too complicated. Got it. I will stick to 2 letters.
I just need sound effects, not names.
Oh my gosh.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, Ilona. Continue. I'm writing down new NPC names. Got it.
And then let's see. For the rest of his week, Sasori made a tree and talked to it. And Percy spent most of the week in the Wild Phoenix, doing really cool stuff to the sub and to teaching Tixon and Ilona how to make guns, and that went well. And then Ilona enchanted Percy's gun, and that went well too. And Frey helped us out with the building of the claw grabby things. Styx got himself a sick, nasty motorcycle, which I don't know if it's automatic or Styx shift, but either way.
Oh, there it is. Oh, so good.
Either way, I'm super excited. And then Percy and Ilona had a wee bit of a falling out.
Tidbit.
And then let's see, Ilona made some bracer things for Frey, and then we had the ceremony, and everyone got these really cool weapons, and that's pretty much it, right? Not Tixon and Six. Styx and Frey did a lot of research at the library about dragons and about gods. But that was kind of the session before last, where they got all that information. Frey had a cool dream during the week, but again, that was the session before last.
Okay, that's all right.
And now everybody's in the Glory Hounds, and it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we've also been leaving Ilona.
Oh, man.
That has physically hurt me.
Good.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the best kind of pun. The punch right in the chest.
Where you lose brain cells, those are the best. Those are my fave. All right, cool. Thank you, Ilona / Kayla. All right, cool. So you get what do we say we were doing? Inspirations. That's what we were doing, where you can reroll things for the session, or just hold on to those. Okay.
That's it.
Oh, I would give you one, but I'm still kind of butthurt, so we'll think about it for the rest of the session. Well, I think that's fair. All right.
That's fair.
Persephone. Go ahead.
Okay. It must have been really, really early, but Six told Frey Percy's whole name. And Frey is intending on using it as blackmail later. Not even thinking about how dangerous that'll be, but we'll see how that goes.
Hey, I said nothing about blackmail. I just want to fuck with you.
We'll see how well that goes either way. And Percy brought everyone into a room to talk about trying to save her sister Calypso by impersonating her on the way home. And it seemed like everyone was on board with that. We had a few additions to the plan, so it won't just be Calypso staying. She'll be coming, but in disguise. Which, that'll be even better because she'll be in the ship's hold instead of nice up where people actually ride. So it'll be like traveling on the ground again. It'll be great. Six talked to Percy about why she and Alona had a falling out, and they did a bit of quid pro quo of he tells a bit of his story if she'll tell him what happened. And he then talked to Alona about talking to Percy about it. And Frey and Tixon tried to get some of the dwarves drunk on Duskwood, and it didn't seem to do anything. And then Frey and Tixon climbed the tree outside that Sasori has been talking to. Had to ask the tree's permission to climb it. She seemed like she didn't want to be woken up, so that'll be interesting if she has any issues with that later. And then Alona found Percy in the library, and they talked about the incident, and it didn't go any better than before. And then Alona left, and Percy cried.
Don't mind me.
Alona left and Percy cried.
And goggles.
There you go. That's the name of those text episodes. Alona left and Percy cried.
Yep.
Just name all of those.
Pretty much.
Hi. I forgot I had these.
I love it.
Okay. Thank you, Persephone. You can have an inspirational thing too.
Awesome.
Huzzah! Alright, cool. Alright, so we are all caught up, and I think I'm good too now, which that's always good, right?
Is it though? Is it really?
So you guys, the party concludes, and everyone wakes up, and God only knows where some of you woke up at, but we can start out where you wake up, and you can tell everyone where you're at, and we can meet up, or we can say that you finally find your way to the Glory Hound. Some of you, all of you, none of you. Where do you want to wake up, and where do you want to meet, and what do you want to do? This is Tuesday in Lower Azeros.
All right. Totally fell asleep in the tree.
Okay.
Frey awakens, spread out across a couple of different branches, high up in the tree, real fucking confused as to how he got there and how he fell asleep in this position, because it is not comfortable.
So we have two monkeys in a tree. All right.
Sasori
Fair enough.
lying on the ground next to the tree, probably by now and covered in grass. Just...
Oh, probably. Yeah. Probably most likely. Okay.
Someone was buried here.
just alive.
Buried alive. Okay, we got 3 people at the tree. Good so far. Have a collection going. That's good.
Well, the sorcery is here as well, right?
Yeah, I'm on the bottom, covered in grass.
Yeah, it's the stories of the trunk, the tree, covered in grass.
Okay, good.
Oh, so we need Geel. Geel, what would Geel have done? He probably would have slept outside somewhere too, after being exhausted chasing a gargoyle around all evening. where do you think Gary would have ended up? Outside eventually,
Yeah.
or just he boosts after an hour, or do you keep popping him?
No, it was an hour.
All right.
So he came outside, and then got really high and just disappeared.
Okay. Okay, I know where Jill is. He will be on the island, but not near that tree. But he's on the island. Your friendship rocks are glowing. He's somewhere nearby, but not next to the tree. Ilona and Styx and Percy. Where are you guys at?
Styx would have found a nice, comfortable room for the night and slept peacefully after talking to everybody nicely.
Blackmailing too.
Yeah. The mediating
Nice,
goblin.
nice.
The mediating goblin. Okay. Well, you guys, as you're here, you have places in Glory Hounds to sleep in, so that's more than welcome to go there. You do know of Uppercuts has places as well, so that's up to you where you want to go.
Yeah, Ilona would have eventually gone back to the Glory Hounds building and got in the room.
Okay. Okay.
And
Persephone.
uppercuts.
Uppercuts. Cool. All right, guys. So it's an early morning. The sun is rising. It's a beautiful day in Lazaros. It's partially cloudy skies by, city above, but, that's kind of normal. What do you guys want to do? We could either go through specific things.
Alright, so first things first. As soon as I wake up and recognize where the fuck I am, I'm gonna notice Tixon, look down, notice Sasori, and climb down and shake Sasori awake.
Okay. Easy
Hey,
enough.
Sasori.
A little groggy, but still good.
Hey man, you still want to hit those shops up in the Upper Azeroth? Might actually be open now that it's not the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah, I can't see you. Hold on, I'm gonna start peeling off some of the grass.
Yeah, there's some moss has grown over, like sleepy dirt, but it's moss.
Yeah.
Does that usually happen?
I don't know. Grass likes to hug.
I can't say I've ever experienced that, but
It's nice. It's cozy. But yes,
Right.
we need to go shopping.
What, we can certainly play that out if you'd like. What specifically things are you guys looking for up top?
I need a bow.
I'm just after. See, I think I talked to you about. I'm just after something that I could give Ilona to help with fixing things.
Okay, that's fine.
Duct tape.
And you guys do remember that
duct tape would be perfect.
Yeah.
you do remember that to get up there by
Yes, we have
normal
to
means
find-
would be a Monday or a Wednesday.
Yes, we have to find Jacob.
Yep.
I'm doing
Jared
that
should
now.
be up there.
You mean you don't want to just turn
he
into
told
a
us not to call him
Pentacodal
his
and
real name, which is Jonathan. So it's either Jacob, Josh, Gerald,
Jerry.
Billy
yeah.
Bow. That one over there.
Billy Bow.
That guy.
Oh yeah, it was this short dude with red hair and
He had a
like
missing leg.
A really thick peg leg. It's very
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to do, if that's all you're getting and that's all you're going to do up there, that's fine.
Mhm.
We can
I
fast
don't
forward
think if
through
there's
that.
anything else that I want to get real quick, but nothing's coming to mind.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if I go up there, I'm gonna make the Eagles Park, like if we're supposed to be there. Right where the
Right.
airships park.
That's fine.
You're parking your eagles?
Yeah. And then when we leave,
Alright.
I'm gonna go beep beep and just keep going.
Cowboy. Okay.
We'll see if anyone else needs to come though.
So the magic.
He would just ask that you bring him down a coffee.
Nope.
Tixon. Fair enough.
Not
I'm
the
doing
last
it.
time.
I'm doing it.
Of course you are.
I'll make it happen.
He just says get a coffee for everyone.
On the way down, I am making that super watery.
You asshole.
Don't ruin my coffee.
Just water it down.
Okay, so bearing that in mind, I'm actually going to buy a whole bunch of like coffee beans and a coffee maker.
I'm gonna make the coffee beans grow.
It may or may not be absolutely awful, but I'll try.
Don't worry, Tixon will help. If we need to, we'll
goodness.
make our own coffee maker.
I don't think I'll be any good at that, but you're welcome to try.
Yeah, I can probably convince
I can grind the beans. I can grind them up real fine with my hammer. It'll go great, I promise.
He'll probably actually join them up there to get some coffee.
Fair enough.
bad.
We could do that.
Got something more interesting this time.
Yeah. Before we leave, I'll go inside to see if anyone else wants to go, and then realize Percy's not here, and then not know where to look for her.
Yeah, you would. I mean, if you explore the Glory Hounds real quick,
I wouldn't explore.
yeah, you would.
I'd have Baymax explore.
Yeah, Alona would be in there, and one of the upper
East
rooms
door.
that were open to you.
This fungus creature just going to each door, shoving it open, looking around, closing it, moving on.
The one you find two dwarfs just falling, like not even on the bed, one kind of on like the windowsill.
He's gonna go and put them on the bed and tuck
opens
them
the
in.
door, closes, yeah, puts
Goes
them on,
in,
closes
tucks them
the door,
in, and then leaves.
continues. Yeah, you would eventually find Alona if Alona's awake.
It's just Baymax. Just whistling noises at the door.
I'm just gonna open the door. What?
Now he's gonna play charades to try to explain to you that he's going up. We're going up. There's flapping.
Ooh, have Baymax roll a performance check. That'd be fun.
I don't even know if he can do that. We're gonna.
Does he have a charisma stat?
Yeah.
If he has a charisma stat, then he can do it.
Okay, you guys are gonna love this one. That -3, son.
Fuck yeah!
Oh,
You're rolling
I
that
know
one.
So
Who said he was
Alona,
good at the game?
when Baymax gets to the door and you say, kind of groggy hair, kind of a little bit of drool on the side, hair partially up and like not really put together yet, and
Oh,
eyes
I'm
kind
a
of half
mess.
open.
Yeah.
It's not coming out the one nose from crying or not crying or partially crying or thinking about crying. You get the impression that Baymax, there's waffles in there somewhere. Something about waffles. Waffles, truffles. Scruffles? No. One of those three words. Waffles, cruffles, truffles. One of those three words. That's all you're really picking up.
Oh my god. There's truffle waffles downstairs, and I'm gonna grab my coat and run downstairs. Like a kid on
Fair enough.
Christmas. And I'm gonna
You
pass
hear
upstairs.
Misfit. Like, just takes off after you. Like, why didn't she wait for me? It's like, kind of catches up. When you go downstairs, it's an empty guild hall. There's like still some like cups and glass bottles and tankards, and there's a couple other people passed out on the floor. No truffle waffles though. That's kind of disappointing. Kind of reeks down here from booze being spilled, possibly some throw up here and there. It was a party, man. Just college kids having fun.
I'm just gonna look around, frown at the disappointing lack of truffle waffles, and go back
No
upstairs.
bacon. No bacon. And Baymax, thinking that he did a good job, is you actually start to pass him.
Well, he's gonna go find Sticks too.
Is Sticks here, or did you go to Uppercuts? I'm sorry, Sticks.
Guild Hall.
You're in Glory House too? Okay. So after he kind of wipes his hands, like, yes, I did good. And continues down the hallway to eventually open a door to knock on the door. That's on your door, Sticks.
Too early. Go away.
Okay, he's gonna go in and just pick him up. In like the cradle position and just walk out the door.
Six just, I want the coffee. I'm tired as fuck.
What are we doing? What?
Yep, just coming back outside.
You're just letting this happen?
That's up to him. Yeah, I mean, it's Baymax. He's not threatening. He's just coming
Super
in and
comfy.
tries to pick you up like a swaddle. Yeah, like a big warm marshmallow swaddle.
gonna curl up and just go to sleep.
Fair enough. So after a bit of time, Alona, of kind of walking around, like, I could have sworn Baymax said truffle shuffle waffles down here.
They've changed like 4 times.
That's
already.
disappointing. Now you will pass Baymax, but not by himself, swaddling your friend Styx in his arms and continues to walk past you. Kind of blinks at you once or twice, like, and just keeps going.
I'm just gonna. It's a trap. There's no waffles. Don't even bother going downstairs.
I don't know if Styx even heard that. I'm pretty sure he's swaddled right now, but.
Yep. No, Mom. 5 more minutes.
All right. So eventually, we'll say probably about 30 minutes later after you send Baymax in, everyone's kind of making, Frey gets in this morning, we're just, some pumping out some tree lifts, some pull-ups on some tree branches, and Dixon's still kind of waking up, and you finally get the rest of the grass like out for your back and stuff. Baymax comes out with a swaddled, still asleep, goblin.
Well, he got one of them.
I don't think he intends to come along, though.
Doesn't look like
we'll
it.
take him anyway. He doesn't have a choice.
Pretty sure that's kidnapping.
Hey, he's a friend. It'll be fine.
I don't think friendship justifies kidnapping. This is
I
literal
look at
kidnapping.
Baymax
Not a
about
joke.
what about Alona? Did you get Alona?
He kind of like turns back to the Glory Hounds, and kind of turns back, and kind of turns back to the Glory Hounds, waits a little bit longer, and then turns back, and then kind of shrugs.
Oh,
okay.
no.
And he will
I've got to get my-
demonstrate the charades that he did for her.
You told her there was waffles? No,
Waffles?
that's not what I told you to tell her.
What?
He kind of throws his hands up in the air, like,
wait,
scratches
wait.
his head a little bit.
Saucer, I think he's saying there's waffles in there. And
No,
Frey's gonna take
they're
it.
oh goodness.
Oh yeah, Dixon's following.
There might actually be waffles. Let's go check.
Petition to rename our group Waffle Lovers.
This is not Glory Hounds anymore. This is the Waffle Hounds.
Yes.
So, Sasori, you are now
No, I went with them.
interesting.
They're
You
yeah.
were a +1, and now you are a -2, and now you're going back in. Okay, so yeah. By math, technically you're still pretty good.
Yeah.
Tixon and Frey, as you run back in, hearing that there's waffles, you see the same sight that Alona did. Actually, both of you make a perception check.
If they're
me.
waffles,
Okay, I
I'm
believe
so
I have
pissed.
+4 for that.
16.
16. Okay.
23.
All right, cool. You're good. As you both run in, like right past the desk where Janine usually sits, you like both just Tixon's run a little bit faster, and actually, kind of like hops over this puddle. And as Frey, you kind of get a little closer, and you kind of avoid the puddle too. It's just like just a whole big pile of puke that luckily none of you stepped in. And as you get into the Glory Hounds thing, you see the same scene that Alona did, where there's like some beer bottles, again, some glasses over here. There's like a table flipped over. There's like a human over here, like another guy kind of like laid up on the table. Some people are starting to wake up.
Do I see anybody I recognize as Glory Hound staff?
Like Glory Hound adventuring staff or Glory Hound staff like
admin
Jenkins or
staff, as in
Janine or
say,
something like that.
Yeah, like Jenkins and so on and so forth.
Jasper, Jenkins, Janine.
What'd you roll? A 23?
Yes, I did.
As you and Tixon both run in, you do actually kind of at the corner of your eye. There's like this barrel, and what catches your eye is you hear the barrel kind of and fall over and roll away. And you see this little gnomish guy kind of like rubbing his eyes, and like half his goggles are over his face like this, and there's like something clumped in like the little bit of chin beard that he has. He kind of because the sun's coming in through the stained glass windows off to the side, so he kind of like holds up his one hand and like kind of like blinds the light with the other one. He's like trying to be nice, and you recognize him as Topper over in the corner.
Oh shit, okay. I run over, I'm like, hey Tapper, the fuck are the waffles?
Yeah, where are the waffles?
He instantly kind of like wakes up from this drunken stupor, and he just like runs over to. If you recall, the Glory Hound's like main hall is over here, but over to the side is where the kitchen is, where Caleb and Jill spend a lot of time cooking up fucking moose and shit. And he like kind of runs over in there. You can follow him if you want. Okay.
Let's go check the fucking waffles.
Okay.
So what do you got? There are waffles here, and I want my waffles.
What the damn waffles?
He just kind of like runs over there, like kind of like one of those runs where it's like he's running straight, but it's also like kind of on an angle, and then comes back in again. He runs into the kitchen, and you guys follow him, and he's like 2 double doors. And when you walk in, it's interesting because you do see there's like some other people passed out in here, but there's like some of the burners are still on, and like there's like half a pan full of some sort of goop in it, and there's people. Looks like they were trying to make some late night munchies in here, but no one made it to actually making the food. So there's like what could be a waffle kind of mixture. It's just gloop with like fruits and vegetables. There's like a carrot in there and stuff. It's like if anyone's ever gotten drunken munchies before, where everything all together in one meal sounds like the best idea. Like what's better than pizza and Twix and Cheetos? But pizza, Twix, Cheetos, like that kind of thing. Just mush it all together. There's like 3 people passed out in here.
Are there any
There's no waffles, but there were people attempting to make something.
Are there any
Topper
bottles
just
of
looks
hot
very
sauce?
sad.
Yeah.
This is an
Of
important
hot
question.
sauce?
Yes.
No hot sauce.
Damn it. Okay.
I was trying to think if Caleb ever mentioned that when they made moose, but no hot sauce in here.
Checks and looks around. He's
Like-
like, I don't see waffles.
I don't see any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Topper
Well, I
looks at
kind
you
of
guys.
see
He
I
kind
think
of like
Baymax fucking lied to
I'm gonna
us.
go
Frey,
ask
he
him
didn't
what
lie
she
to us.
mentioned
We can,
waffles.
Frey, we can make our own waffles.
looking around. I mean, there's enough stuff in here that you probably could with some help. You have people who can cook.
So about the only thing I know about cooking is if you don't like the taste, you add hot sauce. So
Let's do
you're
it.
welcome. To
And about this time's the story, you would have came in like right as you saw the tail end of Frey like walking through the door, so you would have seen them both going in there. You, Baymax in tow behind you.
Yeah. Alright, I'd open the door.
Baymax walks right through that puke, by the way. Just
Yeah, he soaks it up. It's fine. He's our still pot mop. So,
Wait.
Bay mops.
I bet.
he'll rinse off later. We'll walk through the water. It's fine.
yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna open the door and be like, so are there waffles?
No,
We have to
Baymax
make
fucking lied.
We have to make them ourselves.
I look
I'm
at
very upset about this.
I look at Baymax really like we talked about this. Lying is not good.
Let's
And
let the 3 of us hit our heads together and make waffles.
I don't
We'll
think
figure
that's
it
part
out.
of
That's,
it.
I don't think
Not
that's how you cook.
literally,
I'm pretty sure I've never seen a
figuratively,
cook hit their head.
Figuratively.
Oh, you're making up words now.
Let's work together to make waffles.
Still holding sticks, by the way.
Yeah.
He kind of like still like shrugs like one-handed. Like
Maybe Styx knows.
Yeah. You guys stay with sticks. I'm gonna go tell Alona that we might need help. Be right back.
You might need help.
Kind of
might need help.
bap Styx on the head. Everyone's getting in on the waffles.
What?
Styx, are you awake? Waffles.
Maybe.
We're
Oh,
going
Styx is
to.
now awake. Let's start rummaging through cupboards
We need to make
find
them.
waffles.
how about Tixon, Frey, Sticks, Sasori, since you're in there if you want to.
I'm going to get Alona because she might actually.
Oh, you're with to go get Alona?
Yeah, she might
you
actually
can roll
know
for
how to do
Baymax if
these.
you want.
Oh goodness.
She might. You 4 could make some sort of intelligence check.
All right.
This will go poorly.
I mean, let's hope. I kind of hope.
Do any of you have cooking utensils or any kind of like cooking knowledge at all?
We're in a kitchen. No, we have utensils.
But this, I just want to know if anyone knows this part. That's
I
all.
have tinker's
Nope.
tools and thieves' tools. I can probably make gunpowder. Maybe.
I got alchemist supplies.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I can perform basic rig first aid.
Okay. So we can boil up waffles and we can fix waffles.
I have an herbalist kit, a poisoner's kit, and woodcarver tools. We're gonna be fine.
Can poison someone or grow waffles. Got it. And then Sticks, what kind of tools do you have?
Rolled a natural 1.
Just alchemist tools.
Just thieves' tools. Okay.
All right. So Sticks makes the batter with the alchemist tools. We use the thieves' tools to cut them up and make sure they're the right shape. And we use Frey to make enough friction with his hands to heat up the pans. We're fine.
Wait, we could just turn the burners on.
No, that's less fun.
Yeah, burners are still on this whole time. No one's turning those things off. Just no burners.
Oh no! Oh yes!
Oh.
What did you get, Tixon?
Oh god. I got.
And what'd you get for Baymax?
Baymax got an 8. He got better than both of them.
Nice. And how about you, Stick?
Total 19.
Oh, okay. So someone has somewhat of a clue.
One
All
person
right.
knows the shells don't go in with the eggs.
Right.
That just adds texture.
I thought they just took out.
Just. So, as a group, you guys, the night before have formed this new alliance, the Gearhearts, the newest members to the Glory Hound. As your first mission together, what better way to start your new bonding process than having a team building breakfast? Like this actually makes sense as you're kind of looking at each other with no words. You almost all mentally think to yourself, this is going to be the moment that starts our adventure together. Like really kickstarts it off the right way. So Styx kind of like takes the initiative. He's like, okay, boys, we need. I know there's milk. I'm pretty sure there's milk and eggs. I'm gonna look for that. So you go off and look for that. You look for bowls and mixing things. Tixon and Frey are like, all right, well, I have to contribute in some way. Frey, you're all about like
tomatoes.
Frey's all about like, well, we gotta have a healthy breakfast. It can't just be waffles. So we need some sort of we need protein or something. So I've heard of chicken and waffles before. That's a thing. So you go and you try to find some chicken or some sort of shit just to throw in this thing. And Tixon's like, well, I know that it's either flour or baking soda or baking powder or gunpowder, some sort of powder.
Put all of them.
That should be fine. And then he just kind of you just gotta start rummaging around for anything that's like a powdery substance. Let's just say.
Oh.
And as you guys kind of all come back together at the same time. By the way, Baymax found the actual the metal turner thing. So
yes, he
actually someone found something to contribute in somewhat of a good way to combine all these things together. So Styx, you got the milk. You guys all kind of come together at once. Baymax looks at all of you and looks at the bowl. You all just start dumping your shit in.
Live chicken, by the way.
Yes.
Definitely a live chicken by the claws and the neck.
I got tomatoes and gunpowder.
He's just waiting.
God.
I can kill this. This goes in there, right?
Yes.
He just turns the thing a couple times, So you're gonna put the live chicken in the bowl?
No, I snapped its neck first, and then I dropped it in.
Oh, okay. Well, that's so much better. Okay. So now there's just a dead chicken in the bowl. All right.
I have gunpowder. I have gunpowder. I'm like, this explodes. I'm gonna go grab salt.
Okay.
Just as Matt just pours all the salt.
Well, you found a whole bunch of powders. You don't know what they all do. There's flour, there's baking soda, there's baking powder, there's salt. You just grabbed a whole bunch of. Just come back with
all
this.
of it. Just
fair enough. Cool. And Sticks, you got butter and eggs. I mean, milk and eggs. What do you want to put in there?
Take the chicken out.
Hey man, what are you doing? We gotta have protein in this shit.
Yeah. Take all the feathers off the.
Take the feathers off?
Go and pull all the feathers off the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Or stand over there and do that.
I go stand in the corner and start plucking the chicken.
Okay. Because when I wake up from a party, the first thing I think of is plucking a chicken the next morning. But yeah, sure. Go ahead. What do you want to jump in? Baymax is just waiting.
start put the eggs in the milk and then look through the powders that Tixon has.
I've got.
Oh no, they're already in there. Yeah, they're already in there.
Already just dumped it all in.
Oh, this. Yeah,
even with your 19 to find milk and eggs and stuff, I mean, it looks kind of legit as you pour your stuff in and Baymax starts. It's starting to look like something. It's goopy.
These waffles are going to taste like this kitchen looks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he's just kind of mixing it up. He looks over at Frey in the corner, like. You want to dump? Nope, still pulling. Okay. All right, you now have something that looks like batter? Question mark. While this is all going on, Sasori eventually knocking on some doors. Find 2 dwarves. They're tucked in. Okay. And then you go to the next door, and finally you do knock on Alona's door.
What?
Okay, there actually might be waffles downstairs. And also, we're going to be going up to Upper Azeroth if you want to come.
No, I've fallen for this waffle trick
No,
once
I
already.
mean, like, they're making it right now. So either we're all going to die or it's going to be really good. So, it's Frey,
Little
Styx, Tixon, and Baymax making waffles.
Do any of them even know how to cook?
I think Baymax can cook.
You think? Oh god. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Misfit like is on the bed and like has he like kind of tilts his head the same way like okay, and then like kind of follows suit.
I was gonna turn around and pick Misfit up
Right.
before
Good morning, Misfit.
I'm gonna
Continue, guys.
carry him like in my arms. Little baby.
He's like kind of rubbing his eyes a little bit.
I know it's so early. I'm sorry. You're really dragging this morning.
He Okay.
Sad laugh.
So by the time, yeah, right. That's so funny. So
I totally didn't die. What are you talking about?
So by the time you guys get back down, I would say that the batter has been mixed, and Baymax is kind of looking over at Frey like, "Are you like you're kind of getting the gist? Like, are you gonna put this chicken in, or what are you doing?" Kind of like lifts it up a little bit.
Is it fully plucked?
Yeah, yeah.
I 100% just tossed this freshly plucked, but nothing else chicken in.
I'm just gonna kind of grab it. I'm like, we have to cut this at least.
He like puts it back down in.
Wait,
you
no,
see Baymax.
no, smash it, make it into paste small. That's how.
He's already. Baymax is already grinding this thing, just full bore. It kind of like gets stuck, like kind of pulls it back the other way.
No,
and then goes again. So now when he pulls it back out, it's like. Alright, what do you guys want to do with this? Alona and Sasori, you kind of walk in, you just see Baymax holding a bowl.
Hey, they got a bowl.
A bright
Better than I
red
thought they were gonna do.
side.
This is worse than finding no waffles at all.
What? You're making them. You haven't even tasted them yet. They haven't been
I'm
made.
not going to taste that.
I've never had waffles
Come on,
before,
it can't
so.
be that bad. I'm gonna just take a finger of it, just numb. Just more cook it to take a taste of it.
It kind of tastes like bloody, salty milk right now. It's just kind of clumpy, bloody salt milk.
He's a kobold. He's got horrible taste
Tixon,
in
Posh,
food.
fuck it out. You gotta cook this shit first. I think it just goes right in the stove, right?
Yeah, no, wait, it goes in the pan. I'm smart. Right, no, stop, no, pan. I just
I mean,
take
that
one of
doesn't
the
sound
random
right to
pans
me,
off
but-
the stove, flick out whatever's in it in generally Sasori and Alona's direction, put it on the burner again. There we go.
You guys see Topper. He goes, and you see him. He kind of like dives down below, and you hear like pots like pling, 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 and he pulls out like this big, like metal black looking thing, and he opens the top up, and you see there's all these little ridges on the inside of it. He goes,
that looks legit. All right, I'm gonna take the bowl and pour it all into it.
And we'll put it over a burner and light it.
Cool. So just it just like falls into this waffle maker. You guys put it on the.
There's bones in there. There's a little chicken.
A foot sticking out the side. Yeah.
As it's cooking, you just see all this little goo just coming out the sides, like a little part of a beak. Yeah, a little bone coming out. Just sitting there, just sitting on top of the burger. Just whatever you guys want to do with it.
It smells good. Is this what waffles are supposed to smell like?
Topper, you see Topper trying to grab it, and he's trying to like.
The small people will do it.
Right.
Small people, just flip it. Like flips it over real quick. And it's a big size. It's a big thing. It's a big thing like this. There's still a lot of batter left in it. This is like one really big waffle. So a couple of minutes pass, and like Topper kind of like you and Tixon kind of pull it off and put it on the thing. You open up your waffle maker like that, and inside, I mean, it looks like a waffle. It's brown. Doesn't look. You have something that resembles a waffle. If anybody wants to fucking try it,
give me that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give some to. I just put it in Alona's hands as well. Everyone gets some.
There's probably big enough for like 4 decent-sized waffles if you cut them into 4s.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we've got a lot of small people here too. We don't need as much.
Topper, like they're like this big now.
Yeah.
I take a bite.
Topper kind of looks like one.
Yeah.
Not even hesitating, I take a bite.
No.
Joins in.
I'm waiting until everyone else is eaten.
So it's Dixon, Frey,
I'm waiting
Topper,
for
and you want Baymax to eat it?
Oh yeah, he's trying first.
Does Baymax have a mouth, or is he like?
I'll find one of the spore holes and just push it in.
Shove it in there. It just goes in his neck, like into his neck. Topper.
As I'm prepared to take a bite, you should get some of this for Grace, right?
For who?
Grace?
Grace,
I don't think Grace can eat. She definitely drinks, but doesn't eat.
Her loss. And then I just take the bite to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tixon's like, come on, try it. Alona, we made it for you. You can't say no to that, can you?
You see Topper's face kind of like.
Yeah, like, Tixon and...
I think we should probably all make con saves for this tragedy.
Yeah, Tixon's eating.
Oh yeah. We're definitely doing that.
I mean, is it worse than eating barbecued bark?
Probably.
Yeah, I would say probably.
Oh no.
Okay.
That is one of the most glorious times to roll a 20 I've ever seen.
I rolled an 11.
Oh, I did too. So at the same time as Topper and Frey, you guys are biting into it. You both kind of bite into something hard, and like you both kind of like pull out, and it's just like part of a chicken bone, like both at the same time, like in unison.
That's never happened before with a waffle.
I rolled a 7.
So Ilona, as you bite into yours, it's like it doesn't almost have like any kind of taste at first. There's just so much going on in there. It's kind of hard to like pick out which one's which. But you kind of like, that's not bad. It's got a little moisture. Like you've had waffles before. It's like a little crispy, but a little bit of moist on the inside, like a weird kind of cake. But what is that? And you kind of like pull out this like long string, and it's like part of like some sort of vein of the chicken, just like. It's just holding in your hands. I don't know what you want to do with that.
I'm just gonna drape it back over the waffle and set it down slowly.
Oh god. Okay, and then?
And then I'm just gonna
What happened? I was distracted.
She got a chicken vein in her waffle.
And I just put it back over the waffle and put the waffle down. And I'm just gonna back away slowly.
So
what
about me and my actual 20?
For you, it's actually you tasted it before. You know, you put your finger and it was like salty and kind of clumpy, but it's actually not that bad. Kind of look at everyone like, what's their problem? You like take another bite. You think about, oh, you know, it'd be really good, and you're kind of like, does anyone have any jam? Remember we have that jam? Does anyone have any jam? That would probably be really good on here. Like, you're past eating bones and beaks and blood at this point. You're just trying to think of like the next condiment to go on this waffle.
I turned to Chopper and I'm like, you know, I don't get this whole chicken and waffles thing. It's just awful.
I noticed everyone's face like really bad, right? Like it wasn't what they were expecting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just start handing out berries.
This is good shit.
You know what? We should give this to Jill. I bet he'd eat it.
Well, yeah.
I mean, can I have more?
And then Baymax, Baymax, when he shoved it like through the hole in his neck, and just kind of like, and he just holds up the bowl. There's still a whole shit ton of batter in here. Like,
Baymax
just walks over. Okay.
Just put it in the fridge.
He was like about to pour it back in, and he looks at you.
Someone else is gonna eat that later.
Do I recognize anyone prominent in here within the guild?
Just Topper. 3 unknowns kind of like waking up. They smell the waffles. They're kind of like waking up like, what do you guys...
I take the batter, give it to one of them and say, there you go, and walk off before they can question it.
Takes and follows.
Yeah.
What is that? What is this?
Batter.
I don't respond, I'm leaving.
Tixon's leaving too, just like it's waffle.
He's like, you guys made waffles?
Do I see them hand it to him?
Yeah, we tried to make waffles last night, but it did not. I fell asleep. I don't even know if anyone even ate any.
I'm gonna run over and slap the bowl out of his hand.
Tixon just like, no, the waffles.
Someone tried to make waffles with like carrots or something. I don't know.
Oh, we used chicken.
That was Steve's idea. Chicken. Chicken. He's like, chicken and waffles. That makes sense. Like just goes flying onto the.
No. It's probably so edible. Just take it on the ground.
Why? Why did you do that?
Yeah, what have you done this load? You ruined a good meal.
At this point, I'm taking what remains of my chunk and giving it to Jill, whatever I find him.
You see him take the bowl. He kind of like looks at the bowl and looks at you, and kind of like gets down on the ground and is like starting to like gooping it back into the bowl.
I'm gonna dance through it, like I'm gonna like stomp on it.
Stop it! Stop!
You'll thank me later!
This is like mush goes on his cheek a little bit. They said it was chicken and waffles. Like, what is wrong with you?
It's not chicken and waffles. There was a vein.
So, like, I mean, maybe that's because we put we killed the chicken, we plucked it, and we just mixed the corpse into it.
He's like, he kind of washes it off a little bit and goes,
It's tasty, trust me.
Oh no. That's not right at all.
Yeah, you're welcome.
See, it's delicious, trust me, I ate it. I'm still here.
That's not Jill that we're having that conversation with. It's the rando that I gave to the entire
I thought that was Jill. Just like, no, it's great. I had some. It was amazing.
I'll take your word for it. He's like still wiping off a little bit from the Alona wine stomping that she just did. Great pushing.
It's on your shoes now.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to burn my shoes.
Just cast prestidigitation.
So Baymax has puke on his feet, and Alona has chicken and waffles on her. So we're good. We're good. We're good here.
Chicken in waffles.
And about this time, someone mentioned Geo, and you guys kind of look around the group here, and you do notice that you are missing 2 members of the group here. You're missing a crocodile, and you're missing a gunslinger.
Actually, where is Percy?
I don't know. She wasn't here.
Yeah.
I don't know where else they would go.
Once the story passes out as good berries, anyone who eats one, you do feel a little bit better. Your hangover is not necessarily gone, but it feels good. It feels a little, kind of like a little morning pick me up.
Yeah, I definitely
You
take
were no
one.
longer hungry. For now.
Lasts an entire day, I believe.
Probably. I know it's like a full meal.
Yeah.
1 hit point.
Which you probably need to.
You feel 1 hit point less hungover. Yeah, so you're missing a crocodile, and you're missing your gunslinger there.
So
continue. Sorry.
we were gonna go up to Upper Azeroth. We need to find Percy, and we need to find your crocodile friend.
He should be pretty easy to find.
Julashratik is probably out hiding in like some mud or something. He tends to bury himself at night.
Okay.
He does. He really does.
Oh, okay.
He buries himself.
I've stopped questioning anything he does long ago. I watched him eat a chair the first time I met him. No, that was the first time. It was shortly after the first time I met him. I watched him eat a chair. That was an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an entertaining one.
I don't think we ever paid them back for that either.
Nope.
Yeah, somebody put gold on the counter.
This should cover it. So, what do you guys want to do?
Pick the devil, he's in roll 20.
Oh, hey!
The Krabby Boy.
Oh, he doesn't have this call. Did you guys add him to
I
You're
can
right.
probably add him.
I can take care of it.
We have the
The
technology.
Krabby Boy has been attified.
Sweet.
Wait.
Too bad the one person who could actually, technically, magically enjoy the waffles, besides
Hey.
Dixon, who seemed to enjoy them.
There we go. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Krabby.
Hey.
how's
What
it
up,
going?
man?
Hey.
What up, buddy?
How's
Well,
everyone
you missed
doing?
breakfast. You guys missed breakfast. You missed breakfast,
I'm
but
actually out looking for you right now to give you the remains of my waffle.
Sixton's probably gonna start looking at the ball of fray.
I'll definitely eat that waffle.
Hell yes. It
Yeah, you will.
has miscellaneous chicken bits in it, and it's kind of salty, but it looks like a waffle at least, sort of.
Hey, it's got meat in it, so it's good.
I figured you probably buried yourself out somewhere in the mud the night before, because that's what you usually do. So
More than likely.
yeah, before Gio got here, I actually had put him back behind Caleb's blacksmithing little hut shed thing
that would
because it goes out to the water there. So after doing some scrounging around, you eventually find him. You do know that he was there pretty much all week last week, so it's probably a good starting point anyway. So it doesn't take too long to find him after heading outside. While they're going to go find Jill here in a moment, what would Sasori and Alona and Styx and yes?
We gotta go find Persephone to see if she wants to come too. Does anyone know where she is?
I'll stay here. I was going to talk to Jasper anyway, so.
I need to get my kid anyway.
Can I inside her?
Sure, yeah.
Dixon's like, I need to get my kid. Now I'm gonna go find Frey. I'll just turn and start walking off.
I'm going behind the bar.
It wasn't advantage. It was just regular. So 17.
Are you deceiving anything, Ilona?
Nope. I was actually going to talk to Jasper this morning, and I don't want to go find Percy.
That's what I was looking for. Okay.
Pretty balls on there. Just pretty straightforward. No hiding behind any curtains.
Nope.
All right. Let's fast forward over to Percy here. So Percy, you are where you are.
Yep.
And we're gonna rewind time as if this whole waffle fiasco is happening at the time that we're gonna catch up here with you. So you wake up. Icarus is there, kind of chilling on the windowsill.
Yep. I wake up, take the remainder of my wine bottle, put it in a bag of holding, go downstairs, get some tea and breakfast, and hope that Kylar and Harrison, if they're there, they leave me alone still.
I hope they don't.
Yeah, same here.
So as you kind of prep yourself for the day and head downstairs, no, there's no Kylar, there's no Harrison or anything. It's morning, so God forbid they be up. But you do find Mr. Kirby down there. He's just kind of sitting at the bar because it's early morning prep. Just sit at the bar, kind of looks up at you. Hi, Persephone. Good morning.
Morning, Kirby.
Are you joining me for a bit of breakfast before you head out for the day?
I don't know if I'm going to be going anywhere. I have some plans to do, maybe some errands later, but for now, breakfast. I need it. So, tea, please, and perhaps some bacon and toast.
Helga's actually behind the bar, and place your order with her, and she kind of looks at you. No, you don't want our fried chicken. I mean, I usually have it for breakfast, lunch, dinner every day. It's kind of one of our things here, but
Not in the morning. For some reason, I'm not in the mood for chicken.
fair enough. All right, and he kind of bites into his fried chicken. He's like, I don't know. Usually I have waffles too with my chicken, but today just fried chicken. That'll be enough. Helga, please go get Persephone. She goes, what? And he kind of looks over at you and he goes, Are you all right? I noticed none of the rest of your friends were staying here in Uppercuts. You've been here before, and I've seen them around town. And I saw your little goblin friend POS on some sort of mechanical device just yesterday, 2 days ago actually. But I don't see them around here.
Well, we've now joined the Glory Hound, so they're probably sleeping there. I just wanted a bit of space.
Oh, fair enough. Just looked like something was off or wrong, but I mean, everyone needs their space every now and again, but all right.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to talk about, or?
You like me, right? I'm a decent person.
I would say so, except for you beat me in cards the first night we met. But other than that, yeah, I've known you to be nothing but a pleasure. Except for winning your week's worth rent of stay. I mean, but a bet's a bet and a deal's a deal. That's the Kirby always holds their bets.
I couldn't have been the first person to beat you in the cards.
Right, I probably have a gambling problem. Truth be told, I probably shouldn't really do that anymore. But just giving away money plus free rent, it's not the first time. But anyway, no, enough about me. I would, I mean, why?
People don't tend to like me for very long, if at all.
Kind of puts down his chicken for a minute. Wipes his fingers off a little bit. Drinks a little bit. They don't like you for very long. I mean...
No.
I've known you for quite a bit of time, and I don't find anything to be off about you. In fact, I appreciate you and your friends. It's all of a couple weeks ago you stopped those two from coming in here and really messing up the place before the Flynns and the Kirbys settled their differences. And to be quite honest, you and your friends did a banger of a job with that. So it could have ended very badly.
But so far, most people get very annoyed at me very quickly, and then they just hate me. I thought, well, I thought that wouldn't happen anymore now, away from home.
Helga brings out your tea and your food and everything like that. I like it. That's awesome. He kind of picks up his tankard and his chicken, and he comes over to the other side of the bar. He doesn't sit right next to you. He's like a chair down. He's a chair of space, and he kind of sits down. He goes, "You know, in my old age, I do tend to learn a thing or two, and one of the things I've learned is when a friend has something on their mind, perhaps the best thing is to just give them an ear to bend for a moment. So, if there's something you want to talk about, I have plenty of chicken left I have to eat here, so... What is it about home that you wanted to leave, and what is it about being out on your own, having a new freedom?"
I'm afraid if I tell the whole story, you're gonna hate me too.
What if I promised that I wouldn't, regardless?
You swear?
Picks up his chicken. I swear on this chicken, darling. That was a bit of a joke, yes, of course.
I was about to say that's probably the strongest swear that you could make.
I would tend to think so. This is pretty much the pride and joy of uppercuts here, is our fried chicken, so I really have nothing else higher to swear on, to be quite honest with you, but by all means, please.
Well, you're gonna have to promise that you don't tell certain parts of it to anyone else. Just don't tell any of it to anyone else. We'll do that.
Of course, Miss Bennett. You have my word.
Well, I make sure there's nobody else in the place first.
Yep, Helga went into the back. It's literally the two of you. It's like 8 o'clock kind of in the morning kind of thing. 7, 8 o'clock.
Oh. Then it's not my last name. It's not even close. I technically have 3 last names.
Right, that's a lot to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind? I mean, you don't have to, but...
Stephanie Schoenfeld van der Rock Kennedy Renal III.
Right, no wonder you shorten that up. That's a bit of a mouthful there, isn't it?
Yes.
Sean Kirby. Let's see how that's just quick with it, right there for you. It's a lovely name, though. I mean, are you... He kind of sits back for it, actually thinking about it. He goes, are you... I mean, are you ashamed of your family or something, or...
No.
What's the story there?
I just don't want to have to go back.
All right.
My father wants me to marry somebody, and apparently it's... I don't even want to think about it. But I intended to not marry. I'm not settling down. I enjoy my work too much.
Right. Well, I can see that would be a bit troubling, where being a free spirit and having someone take away your free will, and in such a way where, I mean, is he at least good looking? I mean, I have to know. Have you met him before, or?
Well, if my sister's to be believed, then yes. He is the son of one of the other noble families, and why is he dull?
Hmm.
He's an elf, but he's dumber than a bag of bricks.
Well, he just sounds like the tip of the ice cream there, doesn't he? He just sounds like a joy. I can see why you're so head over heels about heading back out there right away, but...
And it doesn't matter who they had lined up. I don't want to marry.
Hmm.
I don't want to settle down. I don't want to have to run a household. I don't want to Be miserable like my sister.
Well, it sounds here, Miss Persephone, you have a bit of an opportunity here to create a whole new life for yourself if you're on the run, almost, if you will. But if you,
That was my intention.
it's just, You know, something else I've learned when it comes to friendships is the door swings both ways when it comes to lots of things, like trust and honesty and opening up about things. You got to let people in. You can't always shut them out. Sometimes it's hard to do, but when you let people know who you really are, then you know that they like you for who you are. There's no guesswork involved, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yes, but there's a bit of an issue with that when you're running a kingdom. You know Faris, right? Over to the Imbrick. I'm a daughter of the House of Blades. My family helps run the whole kingdom.
I've been in Azeroth pretty much my whole life here, but I mean, the name might ring a bell a bit if you put a face to the name or something, or if you wrote it down for me. But
I'll pull out my notebook and turn to the first page that's got the house crest, and I'll set that down.
Oh.
House of Blades. We run the military for all of Faris.
Fancy schmancy there. All right.
Mm-hmm. So there's not really much opportunity for people knowing me for who I am and not, my family.
Well, Miss Percy, I've never run part of a kingdom before, so I don't really know any sort of advice to give on that chapter of your book, but what I can tell you is this. If you're worried about people's perceptions of you, maybe you just need to have that conversation with them, get it out in the open.
Well, my friends know who I am now. That's not the issue. But
how did all this come about, if you don't mind me asking? Was there like a particular incident or something, or?
I don't think you've met Alona. She's one of the new members of our group. She likes to build things. We hit it off just fine. We could both understand our new toy, the rig. We could build it. She has this wonderful mechanical dragon that is just fascinating. But
so what's not to like? It sounds like you two should be like kindred spirits, if you will.
we were. Then I tried to fix her dragon because it was leaking nuts and bolts, and I didn't want it to fall apart. And it didn't like it, and it flew away, and the only thing left to do was try to slow it down by clipping its wing. And all I wanted to do was make sure that she didn't lose it. She loves the thing.
Kind of like sits there for legs, kind of put this together in his head. Right, so you tried to fix it. That sounds nice. That sounds like a nice thing to do. All right, and then you tried to get away. Is it like, and then you try to stop it by clip it? What does that mean? Clip it or?
You've seen my guns, right? I've got 2 of them now.
Oh, do you try? All right.
It was going too fast for me to be able to catch up, and too high for my board to lift off at that moment of its construction. There was nothing else. She even tried to jump off the top of Wild Phoenix Wall, risking her own life, and it did nothing. There's no other alternative. If I just stood there, that'd be the same as if I didn't care if it was lost forever. It could have flown off into the world and gotten attacked by an eagle or something.
It very well could have, I guess, but let me ask you this. Have you talked to this Alona since this predicament?
Last night, that's why I stayed here.
He kind of... Now things are starting to come to a bit of light. All right. How did that conversation go?
Well, I stayed here. How do you think it went?
Right. So just being an outside observer here, just for but a moment. Let's sit on the fence together. Let's say there's a fellow named Toby, and his friend Todd had a dog, right? And Todd's dog tried to run away, and Toby thought, well, I can't catch the fucking thing. Why don't I just try to shoot it? Now, you and I, Percy, we're watching this whole thing happen. I mean, if you take yourself out of the equation and look at it from someone else's perspective for just but a moment, I mean, do you see maybe why someone might take just a wee bit of offense to it? Like, not, just a little bit there.
I can understand her being mad about it, but thinking about it, especially after I've said twice that there was no other choice. It was either that or I stand there and go, oh well. And honestly, I love Icarus to death. If I thought that he was going to be lost in the world forever and I'd never see him again, I'd rather have him injured and in my arms than that. Wounds can heal, but if I never saw him again, I'd be very upset.
I mean, unless you shot the dog and killed it. I mean, that's a hard wound to heal there, love.
Oh no,
Listen.
I'm a much better shot than that. There was no damage of that. I was just trying to
Fair
slow it
fair
down.
enough. Here's what I'll say. If you want good lasting friendships, and I'll leave it at that, I'm almost done here with my chicken. He kind of like takes a couple more bites. I don't think you're a bad person. What I will say is, when it comes to friendships, sometimes we just have to turn the other cheek, admit to our wrongs, and just say we're sorry and move on. And if it's a good friendship...
I'm sorry.
Hold on, just let me finish my chicken and my thought. If we admit our wrongs, say our sorry, take our bump on the chin, if it's a good friendship, it'll last through that. And if it doesn't, well then I guess you know where your friendship really was in the first place. Regardless of shooting other people's pets, let's just take that out of the equation for a bit of a moment and just talk about the topic at hand. I don't think you're a bad person, Persephone. Maybe just take things from other people's perspectives.
I do.
Fair enough.
But she also didn't mention that the...
Just stop before the butt, love. There, see, right there, you did it. Just stop when you were doing so well there. Just don't butt me. That's right.
She didn't mention that this fucker does this all the time, that it leaves and comes back. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have even tried. If I knew that it could come back and that it wasn't going to leave her forever.
You're a smart woman, Persephone. Use that thing.
But I do! I'm gonna turn to my tea now.
And he will finish his chicken. Kind of napkin it up a little bit. And come behind. Like, kind of come behind you to the other side. Tell Helga that breakfast is on him. And tell you just to trust people. If you really want friendships, you build it with trust. And he'll walk away before you even say anything else. He'll just walk away. Just keep on walking before you can. So, while all that's happening, the rest of this merry crew is making chicken waffles. Jesus Christ! All right, so
Name of the episode right there.
Chicken and waffles.
Chicken waffles.
So Sori wants to go look for Persephone, so he's going to turn into a dire wolf.
Okay. So you want to give Jill the rest of your waffle shit? Like you already did that part?
Well, they did, yeah. They went to go do that. And then I asked Alona if she was going to come help find, and she went all sketchy and went back inside. And then... and that's when I would turn into a dog, because I don't know where she would be, so I have to go track her down.
Okay. I mean, you can roll for it just to see how long it takes you.
Dun, 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 dun. Where is this?
It's really weird. I'm watching this on a 55-inch screen, but all the writing is really teeny tiny. Okay. So at first, you're like kind of like drawn back to like the smell of like chicken waffles and stuff, but you like kind of like shake your head for a moment, like focus back on task. It doesn't take too long.
It's dire.
You've never been to?
No, I have not.
Yeah, you've never been to Uppercuts before, but you like start to peel off towards the wild phoenix because they go like this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with a 22, it's kind of like you're getting a stronger whiff from this direction. As you go towards a stronger whiff, it does take you there.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk in the front door.
It takes a little bit of time, but you would find your way there eventually.
I'm going as the front door as the wolf. I'm not coming out of it.
Okay. Persephone, probably about all of 3 minutes after Kirby leaves you there to finish your breakfast, a huge fucking direwolf just busts through the door.
Do I know Sasori can turn into that?
Oh, this is the first time I've gone this big.
Okay, both guns are coming out.
You open the door, Sasori, kind of get your bearings, kind of looking around, and you do like you can see like a pulse over there. You can see Persephone sitting over there at the bar.
Yep.
As she's going.
And I pull out my guns. Okay.
You guys would have been Quetzalcoatled, wouldn't you? Or did Percy you?
I did not.
The first night from Nazareth was coming down with the dinosaur.
Polymorphed that. That wasn't me changing. Yeah. The only thing she's seen me turn into was an elk.
Did I see the elk?
Yeah, I ran to the airship with Alona on my back.
Up to the airship on an elk.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
As you pull the guns, I will say, since you've seen elk form Sasori, go ahead and roll a straight up intelligence check. Just
okay. And Frey, you see a giant wolf enter an establishment, you're gonna at least draw a weapon.
I'm not saying it's the wrong plan. I'm just saying it happens a lot.
That was a 7.
A 7?
That was a nat 3.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's the greenish kind of direwolfy thing.
Okay.
Shoot.
Does it look aggressive?
Shoot the bait.
Like,
I don't know. Do you look aggressive or do you look like a happy dog?
Yeah, tail's wagging.
He's wagging his little tail.
Okay.
Well, wagging big tail. There's definitely stuff falling off tables.
Okay.
Yeah. So this direwolf, this large direwolf,
charging,
running over in your direction.
So I'm
sorry, you get kind of you do see this coming at you though. Just throwing it out.
So I'm gonna say no, sit.
I'm pouncing. We're going for a lick to the face.
Oh.
So as you say sit and pull your guns out, this drone is coming at you. It's up to you what you want to do.
Dodge.
Can I smack him with the side of the gun? Like,
sure.
Just to bat him away.
Sure. Roll an attack with pistol slaps.
Okay, so that was nat 13. Am I proficient with this, and is it strength or dex?
I'd say it's more
I
of a
think they're
strength.
improvised weapons.
Yeah.
It's a fight. 13's my AC as a wolf.
Okay, cool. So,
It's just kind of like, just like instinctively just swing out, I guess your pepper box at it? Sure.
yeah,
Right?
Sure. Both my pistols are pepper boxes.
So sorry, you take, as you're like really excited to see your friend about the liquor on the face, just a, like,
My main
Happy-
goal is to
happy-
keep his face away from mine.
right. You know, like you do with a dog face, you just kind of slap it away until it's like, just, no, stop it.
Yeah.
A little bit of force because you are a direwolf, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just push a dog face away
Yeah.
when it's in direwolf form.
Alright, I'll start.
Yeah. There's a greenish kind of, right? A little bit of green, like Beast Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that green mole?
Probably.
So I look him over.
Kirby comes back out from behind. Oi, what the whoa.
I don't
what?
know. It.
I do like the dog on the YouTube channel that dances right in front.
He doesn't take his eye off you, but you see him kind of like his hands are moving around behind the bar for something.
It's all right, Kirby. Did Sasori send you? I know he can summon things. You are Sasori, aren't you? Go away. And I sit back
And
down.
he just throws a piece of chicken.
Oh, I'm
throws
going for
it
that
over at you.
Going for the chicken and then coming back.
This is one of our other new friends. He can turn into things.
Kind of goes off to the side a little bit, like behind you. Like he's just like, just trying to throw it in your direction. Kind of lands behind you a little bit.
I'm gonna grab it and then turn back to Sasori. Just eating it.
So as the direwolf turns around to bite down at this chicken, comes back up and turns into Sasori with this big piece of chicken, fried chicken just hanging out of his mouth.
And
Tastes pretty good, Sasori.
I've already turned back to my team. Just.
Oh, hey! I found you! It was fun.
You
I ran
can
through the
go away
city.
now.
I definitely scared some people. We're gonna go up to Upper Azeroth. Do you want to come? Oh, by the way, don't eat the guy's waffles. Just, you'll understand when you see it. It went bad. It went very bad. Baymax helped them. It wasn't good.
Well,
it would just... yeah.
They were cooking. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, it was bad.
I mean, I've had chicken and waffles before. It's actually pretty good.
Apparently, they put the chicken in the waffles. Like, full chicken, and then Baymax stirred it.
Frey lost.
Yeah.
And Dick's cooking.
And Baymax.
All right. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, that makes all the more sense.
Dick's around technology pretty well, but I don't know if any of them had stepped foot in a kitchen before today.
Nope, it didn't look like it.
Right. I've made chicken and waffles before too. Were they hungover? That sounds.
Yes.
That's probably about the closest I could get to that.
The Glorious apparently like to throw parties when everyone's together.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard parties there before. Right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I'm just glad that. Would you mind maybe just putting any kind of like points to like a table or two? Would you mind just maybe on your way out?
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yep. By the way, this chicken's amazing. And then I'm gonna keep going and start fixing the tables.
On the house, just don't break anything, please.
All right. Anything that's broken, I'm gonna mend. Just put back.
Awesome.
But I'm gonna be like, so we're going up. We're gonna go. I know Joshua says that we shouldn't, but
I don't need to go. But if you are planning on seeing Calypso, let me write a note real quick, and I just essentially write out, make sure the plans for travel are staying the same. Let send a message back to Dad if you need to. Don't tell anyone else the real plan. And hand that to the story.
That's a lot on a note. Okay.
Wait, is there a new plan? We're not just going on an airship?
No, her plan originally was that she was going back on her own.
Oh, okay.
So the whole premise is that she doesn't tell anyone that we're actually replacing her.
All right,
Gotcha.
so you don't want to come.
So she's not going. Gotcha.
She's going to be hidden.
Okay, gotcha.
So you don't want to come up top with us. You're going to stay here.
I have planning to do. I need to figure out. I need to speak to Jill, make sure he still wants. He's all right with this plan joining us, and then if he is, need to figure out a way to actually get him on the airship.
Does he have to be? Why would he not be able to come in the airship?
He refused to go on an airship after the one crashed.
Oh. What happens if we made him something that wasn't so smart?
Well, my thought was, if worse comes to worse, you summon your gargoyle and have
bring it
him
onto
do
but I think people might have PTSD. Apparently, I've heard stories that might not be a great idea.
I would murder that thing.
It would be into the hold.
Okay.
Where sure, not into the passenger area. He can keep an eye on Calypso, out away from prying eyes, and make sure nobody ambushes her down there. Just so that he's not freaking out once we're airborne. I mean, it's either that or I have to drug him, and
I could turn him into something, like a squirrel, or a little chipmunk, or a rabbit.
Can you catch him before he hops away?
I'm pretty sure if we bait him with food, it should be okay.
That might work. That might work.
Okay. Well, I wanted to know if you were going to go up, and I'm glad you're alive, because apparently other people didn't almost make it, so we're good. Yep.
Was it before or after the waffles that they didn't almost make it?
Someone fell out of the tree at some point last night, so, yeah.
Who was in what tree?
Oh, the tree I grew. The really big one. The one that Grace is in.
Who was in your tree?
Frey and Tixon. They asked Grace, so it was okay.
I'm not. Let me guess. It was Frey who fell.
No. No, it was
That
Tixon.
is surprising.
That's actually surprising.
Yeah, he was a little drunk.
They were all drunk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, Frey apparently caught himself and he slept really weird. I was just too tired to deal with it.
As long as everybody's alive.
Yep, that's my job.
That would
Keep people alive.
Quite disappointing to be inducted into the Glory Hounds and then die from the party.
That would be pretty funny, honestly.
That's a great party. That's
That's one hell of a party, yeah.
Such a great party. Someone dies at a time.
I'll go
Go hard,
bring her
go
this
home.
note. I'll go bring her this
Together
note.
the best party.
And I guess we'll meet up at the Glory Hounds?
Okay. Possibly.
Persephone, once the story leaves, what are you doing?
I am coming up with plans. Essentially, what I know about the airship and the route, and just extrapolating the most likely ways that somebody would attack and try to get Calypso, so that we can have game plans, and then any supplies we would need going to get that.
All right.
Ooh.
So, for the sake of...
I'm going to turn into something
stuff.
else on my way back.
Go ahead.
A bigger
Squirrel.
Velociraptor.
Badger. Ooh.
Velociraptors are small.
The Dionysus.
Yeah, you know.
Dionysus.
Dionysus.
Yeah, what you
Have
guys
you
said.
seen dinos other than Icarus?
Huh? Yes. I'm from the
Okay.
grasslands. And swamp.
Well, I mean, they're not in every grass.
I'm also 98 years old. And 4 months.
The 4 months is
The
important.
4 months is the real part.
True. It's true. He's not lying. It's not even a dinosaur joke. Anyway, so. It's okay, you don't have to laugh at that. It's a dad joke.
No,
It's
I
fine.
got
It's
it
fine.
afterwards.
It's
After you pointed
It's
it out,
fine.
I caught it.
That's fine. Alright, so. just for the sake of speeding it up a little bit here, because that waffle scene was hilarious.
It was the best.
To get
know
up
that
top,
was happening, but that's amazing. That's half the fun.
to get up top, 2 giant eagles.
Yep, that's fine. So we got Tixon's going up the story.
Tixon's gonna go hang out with Percy, actually, because I've got information she needs, because I've got that map of the red buzzards.
Okay, so no coffee.
Okay. Okay.
No, get me coffee, just I'm not going. Get me coffee.
No,
No, you gotta come if you want coffee.
Please, Frey, don't let me down.
I got
So
you.
Sasori gets back and is
I
like, oh,
got you,
she's just
buddy.
not that far.
Oh, I'm gonna charge in as a raptor. I'm charging at Frey this time.
Oh fuck! You sure you want to do that?
Yep.
Even Tixon's freaking out like, magic.
I'm gonna do it enough that you guys aren't gonna be scared of dinosaurs charging at you until it's not me. something
It's
else.
a bad thing to condition us not to be afraid of.
Or it's pretty amazing. So if you ever run into dinosaurs, you'll be like balls
All the
hardcore
pets.
about it. Be like, yeah,
Can I
like,
make
no,
some kind of
no
check
fucks
to
given.
determine if this is Sasori
Oh,
before I
every
just
animal I
straight up
turn
attack
into is definitely moldy.
Yeah, I know, which is why I'm asking if I can make a
There's
check.
like maybe one mushroom on me somewhere.
Are we near the water?
Baymax is probably in the water. He needs to take a shower.
I'm asking the DM, are we near the water? Just chilling.
If you're still on if you're still on the island, you're surrounded by water.
Nopes the fuck out and casts Alter Self and jumps in the water. Just bye. I'm gonna go see Percy. I
Okay.
think.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Mhm.
So sorry lets you know that she's at uppercuts. You can catch up with her
In
easy
raptor
enough,
form.
and
He's just like peeking his eyes out of the water. Just like, So I mean, hey, you get to deal with fish Tixon.
Yep. So I'm coming at Frey right now. Pounce.
Fixed it.
Alright, so what check am I making to determine if I recognize what the fuck you are?
I think I did intelligence for Percy, so we'll stick with that.
Alright. That is just a straight D20 roll for me, and that has been going wonderful so far. Like dice is up this time. Okay, natural 20, so I think
Oh,
we're okay
seriously?
this time. Yeah, seriously.
Nice.
Yeah.
So as you're about to just like, oh, new toy, boomstick, and you're like ready to like kind of cock it, like,
No,
shit.
I had a brief dilemma because I reached my hand back to grab the terror maul, and it was like, wait, boom hammer, and I was like, but which one? Oh, it's,
yeah,
sorry, never mind.
just enough time to like hold back.
Yeah. I'm not
Just
gonna
enough
like
time to
fully
hold it
pounce
back.
on him. I'm just gonna go really close to the face.
In that case, I'm tackling him.
Strength checks, both go.
You got
Tixon's
it.
laughing his ass off under the water.
Alright, that's a 20 something. Strength check, that is
15.
that's a 20, that's a 21.
So as the dinosaur kind of runs in and pounces, Frey uses that momentum like ninjutsu style to like kind of like roll it up, and then the terms of the roll uses his own strength to kind of come down and like pins this dinosaur because he was reaching for weapons and was like, oh shit, and has to like roll it back up and then like holds it down, and you kind of like get a little gleam in the eye of the dinosaur. It's like, it's the story in there.
What's up, buddy?
Rawr. Dinosaur 2.
You ready to go?
Yeah. Shakes his head. I'm gonna drop the form.
I let him up.
I'm like, okay, so we're going up there, but we only have an hour after we land there. So, well, less than that because we only have an hour. So we gotta be fast
Why do we only have an hour?
because the Eagles will go home.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, let's
And unless
let's
we're
make
gonna
this
jump
quick
off, which we probably will be fine. But
then. I got a bit of a list, so...
all right, so we gotta
I
get
mean,
down there.
yeah,
We gotta be fast.
after the airship, I'm pretty sure I'd survive this jump, but I'd
Yeah.
rather not repeat
Yeah,
that.
let's not. Okay, let's go. So who else is coming with us? Or is it just us
I
two?
believe it's Sticks.
No,
Is
Sticks, you
going
coming?
up?
No, I'm staying.
Oh, and then it's just us two.
I was going to go, but I haven't been woken
Yep.
up.
There you are. I think we're right next to you.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm doing waffle.
they woke you up behind the shed and gave you one of their chicken waffles.
What does it taste like?
And for you, I mean, it tastes pretty good. Like, where's the syrup? Like, you've had waffles before. Like, I mean, it's a pretty good waffle.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember you have jams and things? Yeah. All right, so you guys are going to. All right, so Sasori's getting a bow. I know that. That's easy enough. That's at the magic box where the weapons are. So that's easy enough. And are you getting a longbow or something?
Yeah,
or?
it's the only bow I can use.
Okay, and then Gio, what would you like to do while you're up there? What are you trying to purchase or get?
I want to see if I can enchant my weapon a little bit more.
Okay. The your new glaive toy?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like to try to do that?
I was probably gonna go to a magic shop and see if they enchant it to give it like. I like seeing that electricity thing, so they make electricity.
Long range taser glaive.
Taserface?
Like, there's an enchantment to make your weapon do lightning damage, right?
Right.
Actually, there is.
We could do that, but
It's gonna take time.
there's no. How do I explain this? All right. There's no magic shops up top that would have enough time to do that. It's not like they just have like a lightning sticker and they put on your glaive and now it has lightning on it. Like you'd have to take the time and the materials and the ruins and all that kind of stuff and enchanting of it. Does that make sense?
Yes. All right, then I'll just browse a magic shop.
Okay, you could buy one if you wanted to.
Well, you could
Yeah.
look for someone in the group that likes to do stuff like that.
You do have 2 friends that could probably help out with that too.
The one who's whispering into her mic,
No.
but not actually saying anything.
Alright, I can
This
do that
is
later,
up to you.
but I will browse the magic shop for curious things that look interesting.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation.
Alright, let's get that terrible roll. Where are you?
Let's do it.
Doop. Sheet. Investigation?
Investigation now.
Can I do it at advantage?
Rolling to find some weapons. Advantage?
Don't I have monocle? I need to see. What's that?
That is more for investigating things, not
Alright.
overall, like taking your monocle and just
Just walking through the shop.
for 4 hours. Walks in, large crocodile man walking around.
8.
8. Okay. Here's what I'll say. You go into the magic shop, and this is the first time you actually like pull your monocle out, and then you do look at the shop. Like this is going to take forever, right? I know Sasori said we only have so much time, so this is the first time you've like rolled without your monocle, so you're kind of like out of your element for a bit. But you are looking for weapons. You kind of look high and low and things, and since you're kind of doing this at speed, nothing really kind of catching out at you, nothing really jumping out at you. And right as you're about to leave the shop, you do see this.
What do I see?
Right as you're about to leave there, you do see this kind of stinking out of the corner of your eye there. Don't know what it does, but it's a large mall-looking ball thing, just kind of hanging out. Just catches your eye for a moment. I don't know if it means anything to you, but that's what you see.
I pick it up.
Okay. Kind of heavy. Probably could be used with one hand. Probably a little better with 2. But it's just definitely a lot of weight on the other end.
I take it to the counter or the shopkeep or whatever.
Okay. And if you walk up to him and he explains to you that with this particular weapon, the nuts and bolts of what you pick up is that the end of that large metal sphere, you can pull it across the ground and it actually builds up somewhat of an electric charge to it.
Gotcha.
And once it's charged, you can actually expend that charge on a swing.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like a static shock swinger.
How much?
For this one, just give me a second to find my notes, and then I'll tell you. It's kind of expensive, but that's up to you if you want to get it.
I mean,
I'm
other than
looking.
this, I'm gonna go buy some like spices for food.
Okay. Oh, come on. What the hell is this thing? Sorry, guys. Bear with me here a second. Dun, 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 dun. Spices wise up here, are you looking for just like salts and peppers and that kind of thing? Because that's easy enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything exotic or out of the ordinary, or just that?
Anything that smells good.
Okay.
Tastes good.
All right. We can figure that stuff out later. Like if you just want like salts and peppers and paprikas and garlics and things like that, like that's easy enough. If you're trying to stock up, that's fine. That's like all of like a gold, if that. That's even sounds like that's too much, but that's fine.
I mean, I pay whatever someone tells me to.
Sure.
Money
Okay.
has no meaning to the Jew.
This is a very true statement.
Like all this jingly shit. Let me get rid of it for things I can use.
Okay, so for the static shock swinger, it is $750.
Okay, that's bought.
Okay, cool. Fantastico.
I
You
need to
now have
actually do
that.
math.
Sasori, your +1 bow. Is that what you're getting? A +1?
Whatever they had.
Okay. If you want a +1, you can get one. It's hold on.
What was my thing cost again?
$750.
Do they have any other bows? Or they just have a +1?
Hold on. What the fuck? Sorry. Going the wrong direction.
How dare
Come
you?
on, notes. Come on, notes. Come on, notes.
How much does it weigh, and what is its damage?
It's 150 for the longbow, Sasori.
Okay. Do they have any other bows, or is just that one?
Just +1s. +1s. That's it.
Okay.
+1 longbow, +1 shortbow, +1. You have your run of the mill, all just +1s.
Okay.
All right. So spices, static shock slinger, +1 longbow. Who else do I need? Frey?
Yes, me. I have a list.
Okay. Hit me with it.
Alright, so the thing we talked about first and foremost, that's gotta happen.
Okay. Describe to me, because it was kind of open.
Yeah.
But describe to me what you're kind of looking for.
It was fairly open intentionally to see if there was anything that you specifically had in mind, but if not, essentially specialized tools. Something that might be found a little bit more specialized in a general, like, tinkerer's kit. Something specifically for automaton repair. Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you're kind of walking around, and Gio went off to go buy his stuff. Gio and Sasori went to the magic box, and you kind of like glance around while they're in there, and like nothing's really like kind of catching your eye. And you tell your friends that you'll be outside looking around, waiting for them and stuff. And as you're standing there, a couple doors down, you do see a sign that says "Pixie Dust."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, that's kind of fun. All right, well,
Pixie Dust.
no one's really mentioned that before, so it's like, all right, we'll try that one out. And when you walk in there, it's like a fucking like glitter bomb explosion. Like someone just took a big ball of gold glitter and just went and just exploded it. Like the walls are shining, the lights are like, it's kind of a lot to take in at first. Like your eyes do eventually adjust to it, but it's just like a disco ball of gold just like exploded in this place.
It seems legit.
Yeah, it should be fine. Like you kind of like walk in, you just feel like glitter skinned as you're walking through here.
Oh god, I'm gonna sparkle for weeks.
You already
Be intimidating.
You already sparkle.
shall be
Yes, it's all
glittering.
covered. It's all just covered in like molding black and gold. Oh gosh.
We need to get glitter glue and put it on his mask.
At least it'll look somewhat regal, I guess.
Yeah. Somewhat okay-ish, somewhat dish-addish.
Do it. Yes, that was English.
Okay. So when you go in, so this whole place is like wall-to-wall glitter, and when you walk in, there's like these long kind of shelving units, and they're made of glass. So when you walk in, it's kind of an interesting concept because it's like it almost looks like a T. If you look at it like a T or an I or something, so it has like the one long shelf with all these shelves on the side, and they're all glass and see-through. So like the glitter is kind of playing off of it in a really kind of interesting, weird pattern. And it kind of makes it kind of hard to see, like some of the things you actually have to like walk up and like really look at everything that's on the shelves. But while you're walking through here, this little gnomish man comes up to you, and when he walks up, he has like glitter under his eyes and around his face, and his hair is kind of like spiked up, but like kind of curled off to the side a little bit. He goes, "Hi, hello, how can I help you?"
Hey, so got like a little laundry list of things I'm looking for here. First, I look around. Does there actually look like anything that might have something to do with this particular line of work? Like,
well, what particular kind of look are you looking for? This is pixie dust. We have all kinds of fun things in here.
well, I thought it was out of character. I was trying to figure out if this is something that
He
I would
read your
feasibly
he
believe
read
to be the
he
right
read
place.
your mind.
Oh,
Meta.
okay, fuck, awesome.
He has the meta.
Well, I'm looking for specialized tinker's tools. A couple of different sets, actually.
Oh,
One for automatons and one for weapons. Like, guns, I guess they're called.
oh, okay. He kind of like thinks for a second. He just does this and just starts to walk away.
I stand around looking very confused.
A moment kind of passes. He kind of walks up and he goes, and then walks away again.
I follow him.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm like, okay, all right.
So when you walked in the front door, there's all these different shelves and stuff, and you kind of go down the one aisle and over to the right, and off like the counter's back there, and off to the right of the counter is this another long set of shelves kind of embedded into the wall, and on this wall you see sets of gloves. Like there's like a brownish one, like a blackish one, and like a light bluish one. There's all these different like sets of like gloves and stuff, and on these gloves you see like, unbeknownst to you, but you've seen your friends Ilona and Percy kind of like mess around with this like weird, mechanically tinkery shit, as I guess Frey would probably put it. It has like some gears on the one, and the other one has like these weird like pipe things looking on it. The one like has like this weird like kind of like almost like greenish glowing just on it. He goes, I mean, I don't really know what most of these things do, but tinkery you go. And he just
Did I hear Sonic Screwdriver? I think I heard Sonic Screwdriver.
Do I remember which ones either of them would have been looking at specifically, or?
I don't think anyone's been in this shop before.
Okay, fantastic. How many different kinds have we got here?
There's 4. There's a brownish leather one, a blackish one, a light bluish one, and a white one.
Can I try to figure out which one would be for what?
Sure, if you want to pick one up.
Sure, I'll start with the white one.
Okay. So when you pick the white one up, there is like a little, like when you pick them up, there's like this little like dangly thread, and on the thread there's like this little piece of paper on it.
Okay. I read the paper.
Okay, so for the white one, it says that...
Oh.
Hold on. Let me go back to my notes. Okay. All right. Okay. So for the white one, basically what you're getting the gist of for the white one is that these gloves have the mending cantrip in it. And it talks about how, like, if you hold your hand over something that might have been ripped or torn or broken, it could start to slowly over time repair what was once lost is now mended, is what it says.
Okay, so I'll definitely keep that as a possible maybe. Look at the next one in line's descriptions.
Okay. The brown one, when you pick up the brown one, it has all these like kind of like gears on it and everything like that. And what it talks about is that okay, so basically what it boils down to is like when you put it on, and when you flick your one finger out, there's like a tool at the end of it. You don't really know what it is. You just like kind of flick your one finger out, and there's like a tool at the end. You're like, I don't know what that is. And you kind of like put one down, you flick another finger out, but it's like different looking. And you kind of flick them both out, and you look at them like, huh. And then you flick them all out, and as you flick out all the fingers, there's like tools on the end of all of them. I'm not really quite sure what they do. That's different. And then when you pull them back, in, all the, like there's like these little gears on the back that kind of like. So when you put out a finger, it goes.
That's so cool. All right, next one.
Okay.
Like you said, there's a black one and a blue one, isn't that?
Yep. Okay. Look at the notes. Hold on now. Oh, okay. So for the black one, and that's actually like a little bit heavier. It's a little bit thicker. And when you pick up the one black one, basically what the tag reads is that it will like resharpen anything. Like you're like, oh well, let's try that out, and you like pull out one of your blades, and as you start to like kind of pull it across the hand, like you kind of hold it, which seems super dangerous, but you just kind of like hold it and you pull it back through, and like a couple strokes later, has like a nice like clean sheen on the end of it and stuff. It's like some sort of like sharpening gauntlet.
Fancy. Jill uses that sort of thing. Maybe. All right, the blue one.
Okay. And then, hold on.
Filming Liza's diss track over at Liza's house. Of course, Kristen was there for.
Where the hell did I put that one? Nope. Oh, okay. Okay, alright. So the blue one, I forgot about this. Okay. So, the blue one, okay. So you put this one on, and you read the tag, and it's really hard to understand. It just says grip and flip.
Grip.
Okay, so you kind of like grip your hand, and you flip your hand a couple times around, and the one time when you open your hand like this, and you open it, there's like some bolts and things just sitting in your hand. That's weird. You don't really know what the hell they are. Just they were there before, and you kind of like chunk them out, and you kind of like grip and flip, and when you open it up, now there's like these screws and things.
It's kind of cool. All right.
I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. You kind of like put them down, and you like kind of like now you like shake it a little bit, like you shake and grip and flip, and then there's like a little flint block. You recognize that? This is like you can make fires with this. Like that's kind of okay, cool. You just like keep like grip and flipping, and as you like grip and flip, there's just like random shit in your hand. Like so now there's like a cog. Like okay, I know that. That's a cog. I've seen them use that before. And like now you're like standing here, and like people are the guy's looking at you like, if you wish to keep playing with that one, you're going to have to buy it. Like
oh right, I take it off and set it back. How much do these cost? Each of these?
Oh, these just turn it, and if you look on the back, they all say 200 on the back side.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna buy 2 of the brown ones and 1 of each of the others.
Okay. He goes, yes, absolutely. Just one moment, and he kind of like goes back behind, and he kind of loses it behind the counter because he's a gnome.
Right.
And he goes in the back. You see the door swing open and then swing back closed again to the back. And so we're doing 2 brown.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 black 1 white, and 1 blue, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's 2, 4, 6. What is that? 1,000?
It's 1,000 gold. I already deducted it from my personal stash.
Perfect. The little gnomish man is like, "Do you want these boxed or anything? I mean, do you want the boxes that they came in, or like?"
The black one I can just hold on to, but can you put 1 brown and 1 white together, and then another brown and the blue one together?
Yes, absolutely. And he's like writing this down. Black. Okay, wait, no. He said blue, brown with the blue, and brown with the whites. Okay, yes, absolutely. Just give me 1 moment, and he kind of disappears behind a thing. You see the door swivel open and closed. A couple moments, but door swivels out open and closed. And he comes out, and there's like these nice little boxes, like white boxes with like gold ribbon on it, kind of matching, the place that you're in. And on the edge of the gold bow is like this little like kind of like platinum-y kind of white silver kind of outline to the ribbon. And he shows you on the back underneath. He marked the one that's the brown and the blue one. This one has the blue one in it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Thank you for shopping at Pixie Dust. My gosh, come back, bring your friends, and continue to buy things. It's a pleasure to doing business with you, strange masked man. I mean, sir.
Right. One more thing before I leave.
Absolutely, yes, please.
Painter's tools and stuff here.
I don't think so. No, unfortunately not.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright.
But that's a good idea. And he kind of like goes back behind the thing. Comes back out.
You know where I could find some?
No, painters, no, nothing off the top of my head. Let's stop back here, and I'll be sure to have something, because that sounds like a corner of the market that no one's picking up on. So, paint? Who knew?
Yeah, painter's tools. I'm also looking for a calligraphy set, a cartography set, cooking utensils, and...
It's like a craft store.
Coffee? I don't know, I'm after a lot of shit, man.
Coffee, you want to go to the Roasted Waterfall. There's like 5 of them on the street. You should be fine. There's one right next door. There's one across the street.
Alright, awesome. I'm going to the waterfall thing.
Oh, Starbucks joke.
Fair enough. Do you want to purchase some coffee? Like pounds of it, like a Dunkin' Donuts kind of thing? Because you can certainly do that.
I'm going for that and whatever I need to brew coffee in this world. I don't know if they actually have, like, quite sophisticated things.
Okay.
Get a French press.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how much pounds of coffee you want to buy.
I can't imagine I'll need too much right now. I'll buy like 2 pounds of coffee.
Okay, that's all of 2 silver.
Cool, easy enough. So 2 silver.
For like a coffee machine, like a coffee maker. So when you go into the first one, you do see like there's a whole line of these machines, and you kind of put together like, this is how the coffee would be made. It's this like contraption where it kind of like makes an L shape, and on top there's like these little smokestacks that come out the top, and there's like this large glass container on the inside of it, and you're kind of looking at it, and you do see behind the counter like a couple of those things lined up too with like this black substance in them. You kind of put the 2 and 2 together that these are coffee makers that are for sale. And the ones that are behind the counter, you see like coming out of the smokestacks like some hot vapors and steams and things. That'll run you probably 5 silver for one of those.
Alright, easy enough. Go ahead and grab that as well.
So you can write down 2 pounds of roasted waterfall, top of the line, coffee beans, coffee, and a coffee maker.
Alright, roasted waterfall coffee.
Perfect. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do on Tuesday before we fast forward into Wednesday?
I need to
Am I able to find any more of those tools that I was looking for? Because that is kind of important for what I had planned.
In terms of like a painter's kit or calligraphy stuff, nothing up here.
Alright, I'll have to make do with my ink pen shit then.
Did I get the spices and whatever?
Yeah, we can figure that stuff out. Like that's probably all of a gold for whatever shit ton of spices that you would even want. It's probably not even that. It's like more like 2 silver.
Also,
honestly.
how much was the damage you shot?
Yeah, I was looking for it on my phone. I'll have to send it to you
Alrighty,
because I can't seem to find it.
that's fine.
And I know that I have it because it should be right next to the other one, but that's okay. It's off the top of my head. It's a D8 one-handed, a D10 two-handed, and I'm pretty sure the way it works is like you use a bonus action to scrape it across the ground, and you can charge it up a max of like 3 times, and each time you charge it, it's a D4 that it's adding into it. Does that make sense?
I'll fix all that later.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is without having the actual physical documentation to it.
I have to go to the
How much
living
does
room.
it weigh, by the way?
Yeah, both of you guys, sorry, go ahead.
How much does it weigh? So I can just put it in my inventory.
It's a little heavy.
I mean, it's got electricity, so yeah.
Right, it's 8 pounds.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright.
And yeah, you want to deliver your note to Calypso.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I gotta be fast about it.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to have the conversation with it, or do you just want to do it?
I'm gonna hand her the note. Be like, Persephone told me to give you this. I heard that you're coming with us now, which is good. Okay, I have to go back fast. My eagles are gonna go away soon. Have a wonderful day. And I'm gonna go find Higgins and be like, head nod, run to the backyard, guard and stuff really quick, and then run out the front door.
Fair enough. Yeah, and again, by the time you guys get down and you get down to the other end and do your stuff and come back, that's fine. It doesn't take an hour to do that.
Okay.
Cool.
Finishing touches on the boxes real quick. And
Sure.
Very poor handwriting that clearly Bray takes a while to try to make look nice. On the one with the white set, he very poorly writes from Persephone, spelled incorrectly. And on the one with the blue and brown set, he writes from Eloda, also somehow spelled incorrectly.
Nice, like all jaggedy, like definitely 4-year-old crayons and stuff, backwards left.
Oh yeah, big time.
Definitely the same handwriting, but not ours. This is gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
It's the thought that counts.
Right, exactly.
trying to help.
Exactly.
I'm not good at it, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
I think it's adorable.
The black glove I'm
Okay.
not doing anything special with. I've just got that in my pocket.
No, it's good. That's freaking awesome. I can't wait for them to open it and be like, yeah,
Question
that's
is,
gonna be
are
a
the
good conversation.
gloves for the 2 boxes, are they the same hand? Or are they left and right?
The ones, the brown and the blacks were rights, and the blues and the whites were lefts. So they are different.
Good.
You technically could wear them at the same time if you wanted to.
The black one's going to Gio anyway, and I'll show him how it works. I'm just going to pass it over to him.
There you go.
So
That's
it sharpens weapons. Can it sharpen other things that have edges?
cool. Go on.
I mean, like if I
like
get to a
chestnuts.
table and go shh and like scrap against the table, would they make the table sharp?
Table weapons.
Improvised weapons special category? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question. What would that even be?
I will get back to you on that answer. Let me think about that one.
Let me sharpen this table before I eat it real quick, guys.
I'll say it's better.
Let me think on that one. I will think on that one.
Do they fit me? Are they stretchy?
Well, they are magic, so if you put them on, they will like attune to your size, basically.
So it's one black glove.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, he's in a
Magic.
gang.
Just one.
Black magical.
So Tixon was down with Percy and Styx. What were you doing, Styx?
Just hanging out at the Glory Hounds and probably going on my bike for a bit.
Okay, all right, yeah, as you do. All right, so this freaking motorcycle, I love it. So basically, for Styx Tuesday is just cruising chicks and riding hogs and all right, cool.
Yep.
Just enjoy. All right, how for the trip on Wednesday? Have you given some thoughts to what you want to do with your bike?
I want to take it with me. I want to see it.
All
I
right.
bought this thing. I'm taking it with me.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Yeah, I dig it. That's fine. Okay, I just want to make sure that's what we were doing with it. Okay.
I had a thought. Am I able to find any Apple Jacks, like the stuff that Tix has been drinking this entire time before we go down?
Yeah. That's at Uppercuts. You know where that's at.
Oh, at Uppercuts. Okay.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to stock up on food wise, anything like that, we'll just say is fine. Like it's not crazy. You guys are going to be going on a trip.
On our Duskwood.
Yeah. Yep, you can do that too.
Yeah, it's essential traveling equipment.
I disagree, but I'm not there.
Exactly.
Also, Jill doesn't care.
Okay. So we're going to close out Tuesday.
Yep, I just
We're going to go.
Stephanie the Red Buzzards map or whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I?
Is that making a little bit more sense now? Do you actually have that map? Did I share that with everyone?
I know
I
you were
don't
going over
remember
it for the
where it is, but
dragon things.
Only
I've got-
Tixon had it.
Yeah. I kind of forgot I had it. Don't be angry with me.
Oh, I ain't angry. I didn't even know you had it.
So he hands it over, and I'm like, you really do need to clean out your bag a lot more often, or just remember what you pick up.
Don't be mad at me.
It's
It's not my fault. It was.
I hope.
It was difficult. Okay, I was panicking. He was a big fucking dude. Okay, he was fat.
We did have a week on the way back that you could have remembered.
I wasn't. I was busy. Fat.
Do I learn anything from it that will help with figuring out when and where the ambush might happen?
I sent you the map in Discord. Can everyone see it?
Yep.
I would if I
Yes, I can see
hadn't, yes.
Kyle, the
That.
only thing I would do that night after we got back was make the shield and then make the gift that I was making.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would
find
give
Everyone's making gifts for each other and buying things. Like you guys.
Listen,
Oh.
Dixon. Then again, he sent all of his money to someone.
So I'd be giving Jill the black gloves, and I'd also give the coffee maker and the coffee to Tixon and be like, hey, so apparently use this thing here to bake the coffee. I don't fucking know how, but
Did you buy me actual coffee that I could drink while I was figuring this out?
no.
I smack you upside the head.
Can you reach the head?
Bad.
Oh, fuck you, this is mine now.
No! Oh.
Keep away. Keep away.
I'm holding
That's
it
what
out
happens
of
when you
in
stab
the most
people.
petty manner right now.
Like this?
I can't.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what? I bonus action use jump from my ring of jumping and take it.
Hey!
It's fine. I can jump 30.
Go ahead.
I'm holding on to it.
Go ahead and just because it'll be fun. Go ahead and both of you make a contested dex. Just straight up dex check.
Can I argue for a strength check because I want to just hold on to it really hard, not necessarily move it out of the way? I will
Sure.
hold him in the air if I have to.
Sure.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 23.
Okay.
So I'm just holding on to it at this point.
Yeah, so for the next couple minutes, Frey's doing one of these, and Tixon's trying to jump up, and even with his ring, jumping up and over, and trying to hang onto his arm and things. But
Probably just by the end, just hanging on to it like this, just like.
yeah, unless he gives it up, unless he gives it up, I'm gonna say he just holds it. Yeah, unless he wants to give it over.
This was some really great asymmetric exercise. We're just gonna walk around like this for a little while, and eventually just kind of set him down.
Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to make coffee. You're the first person to get coffee.
If you open up the lid, as you're kind of inspecting it over a little bit, and has the little glass insert, and when you open up the lid, there's a little sheet of paper on the inside with. Oh, cool! And it's a little instruction manual of oh, okay, and you're oh, so the beans go there.
Is it all languages that no one knows how to read?
Yeah, if you flip it over, it's all in Draconic and stuff, and if you flip it over, it's in Celestial
version.
And if you flip it over again, it's in some weird ass is that ruins or it's Dwarven? Yeah, so it's just a whole bunch of them.
Does it have Yip Yak?
It does not.
It's just silly.
I take the Draconic ones and translate it to Yip Yak just because I can, as I'm figuring out how this thing works.
Fair enough. You're now proficient in coffee makers. So write that down.
I give Frey a cup of coffee.
I have to find Alona.
Cautiously try it after the mistake with the waffles.
You guys should have that in the morning. You guys should have that the next morning. That's what you should.
Okay, fair enough. The next morning, everyone gets a cup of coffee.
Yes. Tixon stays up all night practicing coffee making.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle whispers.
I got it. Don't worry, I saw it.
I got a question.
I saw it.
With the map.
Yes. Oh, okay. What?
The last one I saw.
Oh, the last one. Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Okay, as people are going to bed, I would like to watch to see if Persephone and Ilona both stay here or not.
I'm staying at Uppercuts again tonight.
Okay.
I have to...
Making things hard, I see.
Actually, Tixon would be showing off the coffee maker probably to, I forgot his name. Guy at
Topper?
Uppercuts.
Oh,
Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby. He needs to get coffee on his menu.
He doesn't right now.
He needs it.
But if you want to show it to him...
Yeah, show it to him.
So, we'll say that Tixon and Kirby stay up for a better part of the evening trying to figure out how this coffee maker works, and, brew some, that's a bit like motor oil there, isn't it? Yeah, that's, drink some more. I mean, it's not bad, but,
I think we made it wrong.
Yeah, I can kind of true that one. That's what I said. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's not bad. And we're kind of deviating out how much coffee per water and things like that. So I like it.
I have to find Alona before we go to bed.
Yes, you may certainly do that.
I'm gonna go knock on
She's
your
right
door.
there. She's right there.
Knock on your door.
I open the door.
Hi, I need to borrow your crossbow.
Why?
Okay, thanks.
No. Why?
I can't tell you that it's not a secret.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be by the tree if you need me.
No, I have to come with you. You would probably notice at this point, this is a different crossbow than the one
shiny.
she has been using. It's very fancy looking.
Okay.
Okay, I'm coming with you.
Okay, you just have to close your eyes.
Nope, nope, I'm going to be watching. This is Veronica, by the way. She has a name.
Alright.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give Veronica some clothing. So
I'm gonna be watching him.
Okay.
I'm putting on the little buckler shield in the front of her crossbow.
So as he goes down to the tree, kind of like his workstation, and you understand that, people like to work in their natural, this is their space. This is where he makes things. And he takes off a little bit of the bark, after asking Grace if that's okay.
I take it off the part of the shield that I took off of my shield.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yep, that's right. And he kind of slowly starts to craft these two little shield in the front and then connects them onto the front of your crossbow. So it still fires, but it has like a little bit of like a protector in the front, if you will.
Just little shields.
Ew.
And then you would see
Monica,
my
you
new
look
bow
so
that
pretty.
literally has a shield attached to the front of it.
Wait,
In a big hole.
you have a bow with a shield on there instead of a crossbow? What?
I have a long bow with a shield. And now she has a crossbow with like a little dress.
Weird.
Thank you, Sasori. It's beautiful.
Weird.
I'm assuming Misfit's with you?
Oh, yep.
Always.
He's on my shoulder
So, Misfit, I want to make you something,
this.
but I'm going to ask you so you don't just get all angry at me. So, I want to make you a gift, but I would need to measure you really quick.
Oh, he looks directly at you for that one.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's sort of.
Okay, I'll make the gift, and then I'll give it to you, and you can give it to him.
Would that be okay, Misfit? If you don't like it, you don't have to have it, but Sasori will work very hard on it, I'm sure.
He kind of like is chilling up on your shoulder and kind of like, you know, because he knows Sasori better than probably anyone else in the group, but he kind of does kind of like curl around to the side. He's still a little hurt. You know, it's only a couple days after the incident. So he's just like, he's on this shoulder and he just kind of like crawls around over this one. I mean, he doesn't like, you know, bite at him or anything, but.
Okay, I'll make it and I'll hold on to it, and then if he wants to use it, he can.
Gift is a very sweet idea, but I don't think he'll be taking it anytime soon, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I understand. Animals are very... they're full of emotions, and if you try to press it, it doesn't work out well. I understand.
And
I'm
it's
still
kind of
making
like
this up,
5, 6 o'clock. It's like kind of towards the evening time as you guys are doing all this, and by the time, you know, you make the shield and everything, you know, attach it correctly and make sure it's still balanced out and everything so you can use it. And as you guys are having this conversation, you hear this ching ching, and you see this this guy kind of like this kind of like teenage kid just kind of come up on a bike, and he kind of like pulls up, and it's like this little you know, it kind of looks like Styx's motorcycle but with no motor, so it's a bicycle. It has like this long little skinny rod coming out with a little flag on the back, and he has like this uniform on. He's holding this box, and he goes, "Excuse me, do you know does anyone know any low? Oh, wow. I don't know. Alona. That's it. There we are. That's it.
I'm Alona.
Oh, right. Well, that's fantastic. Are you part of the Glory Hounds?
I am, yes. It's so nice to meet you. What's your name? And I'll go shake his hand.
Oh, well, my name is Darren. Don't know why you need to know that, but anyway, that's fine. I just need you to sign here.
Oh.
Signing away your rights.
I will sign.
All right, fantastic. Yep,
Slowly
great. And right here. Yep, right there. Excellent. Great. Thank you so much. And initial right here. Fantastic. Here you are. And he hands you over a box.
Which, by the way, in all my signatures, the O is like a little flower, but...
Of course it is.
Even better.
He kind of like looks it over all the time just to make sure you signed it. And he goes, "It's kind of adorable." All right. Well, anyway, and he just like peels off on the bike. As soon as you take the package, he just peels off. Cha-ching!
What was he just
Off
on?
back toward.
What was that thing?
I
know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's some sort of manual version of what Styx was driving around. Styx is way cooler than Darren. But...
Yeah. I like the little thing that was ringing on the front of his bike.
Oh, I can make you one of those. Just a ding ding whenever you want.
Where would
Adorable.
I put that? Okay. Yeah.
At some point, I will make that, but
Just a little ting ting. You know, whatever you want. Just a little ting ting.
Baymax. Gotta put it on Baymax.
Yeah. So,
yes.
I think I'm just gonna hang wind chimes on him.
What? I'm gonna look at the package and just sit on the ground and just tear it open.
Okay, all right. And it's kind of when you hold it, it is kind of heavy. And as you kind of like sit down, you do hear kind of like something kind of moves a little bit back and forth.
Is there a name on it?
No, it is.
I'm gonna rip it open anyway.
Okay, and as you rip it open, and when you open it up,
It's a bomb.
you didn't check for traps.
Oh god. She wouldn't have anyway.
Nope, which is great.
When Tixon sends someone a gift, check for traps.
So what you see, and these are actually coming over via Discord, is you open it up, and just out of sheer curiosity, I'll ask you this question in a second, never mind. So you open this up, and inside, two sets of these really nice, intricate-looking, like silvery claw sort of contraption-y things, and it takes you a minute to figure out, like, why would anyone send me this? And you kind of, and Misfit kind of like looks over, like looks at it, and goes, wow, and like kind of like dives into the box, like he almost like instinctively knows like what the heck this even is.
He's a cat.
He's just like in the box, like flipping around some of the papers and things, like the box is getting torn apart a little bit.
So cute.
He doesn't know how to do it. He's like everything's like flying around. And he kind of like hops up back on your shoulder.
Are these are what are these?
Do you see the picture?
Yeah, they're like little claw thingies, right?
They're for his feet.
When you pull them out, there's these two sets. How many claws does he have? Is it 4 on each hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4. Right. So
well, he has 5 because he's got opposable.
All right, so it's these 4, right? And you kind of look at them for a bit, and as you pick one up, and you like, he like puts his as you like pick one up and start, he's like, and he like puts his foot out, just like, do it.
I'll put one on his finger.
And then what happens is, so like when it goes on, like right towards the back, it's kind of interesting the fact that there's like a little almost like notch that, and it kind of like notches into place and like locks in over top of his claw. And as you do it, you put it on the next one, and like they all kind of just lock right in there. And then you look at it too, and if you wanted, you can kind of like push the metal bar down. And when the metal bar goes down, you can actually like pop them back off too. He's like, and, like flies off, like climbs onto like a nearby tree. Not Grace. He kind of like digs into it a little bit, like digs into the branch a little bit, and like comes back and like kind of like flits down to your shoulder, like. And when he grabs on this time, like you could definitely feel like, okay, yep.
Little less love, okay, yes. Those are.
He kind of holds up his foot again.
I will put the other set on. Do they look magical or anything like that?
You can roll an Arcana check if you want.
Okie dokie.
This is the gift episode. Everyone's just getting all kinds of free shit.
I'm
like,
rolling so bad tonight.
It's called Oprah. Fuck chicken and waffles. Let's call this the Oprah episode.
I just love that we've turned D&D into a sitcom.
I mean,
we got that drama. We got that cooking episode. Got the shopping episode.
We did have a cooking episode.
The occasional murder episode.
I just gotta start giving out free cards to everyone, or we're fucking set, man. Like we're good.
Can I inspect them with my Tinker's tools instead?
Oh, you would have advantage on it, yeah, sure.
Okay, good, because that was a really shitty. That's an even worse roll. Great. Fuck me, I guess. That's an 11.
Time to put some dice in the corner.
That's okay. There's no like arcane ruins or anything on this, but you do notice that they are made of silver. And with that a 10, with the 11, the only thing that would kind of like maybe spark your interest a little bit is that, I mean, they're really nicely made. Like they're from that picture, basically looking like that, like nice, like carved, and it's not like just someone just threw a fucking triangle and some silver and said fuck it and put it together. I mean, it's there was some time and. They look really nice. Misfit's fucking loving them. He keeps putting his foot up, and then the other one, and then the other one.
So pretty.
Yeah.
You look very handsome, Misfit. Very handsome. I'm gonna look through the box. Is there a card or anything in the box?
Roll investigation.
Kind of ripped up.
Please, 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 please. Oh, okay. That is a 25.
25. Nope. Just a box. Just a box with some random shit in it. Had your name on it.
Do I recognize the handwriting?
Nope.
I'm gonna chase after Darren.
Sure, you can certainly try. He's fucking way down the way there, but sure.
I'm gonna just yell his name as I'm going, Darren! Darren, come back! Just
Make
yelling.
a perception roll as you chase after him real quick. It's gotta be really good.
Perception? Would you consider a 13 really good?
Not so much.
I didn't
no.
think so. I didn't
I just
consider
wanna see
a
it.
13 really
Do
good.
I see her
just
running
wanna-
after him? Just for
Yeah,
some reason running
stand
after a
right
guy on a
there.
bike? I'm gonna just turn into
Yeah.
a wolf and just pick her up. I could definitely catch a guy on a bike.
Okay.
If you can spot him.
I could smell him.
That's-
His finger,
Took a
his
while
hands
to
are all
open
over the
that thing,
box.
man.
Yeah, go ahead and roll smell.
Smell check.
Survival.
Roll smell.
14.
God.
Advantage.
So
one
as you
more.
guys like, as you guys like get across the bridge, and there's that intersection. You guys have been here a million times. You know, going left, going straight, go right. Right, straight is uppercuts. Left is the Wild Phoenix. Right is Fruit Newts and Greybeards and stuff. Once you get to like this central hub, and you're kind of like, you know, when you track Persephone before, you know.
Nice.
Oh no!
He's disappeared
Wow,
into the abyss.
He died. He's
Did I die?
Yeah.
No.
And as you follow Darren, God.
Don't do that!
So, like when you follow Persephone before, that same thing where it was like two trails, and like one was like this thing where like you could almost you see the smell, if that makes any sense, like this
Yeah.
line that went uppercuts and then to the Wild Phoenix, and one that was a little bit stronger of a smell. Once you get in here, like you still have this Darren, but like you follow it in, and it's very mixed. It's almost more foggish than anything. Like you kind of see one that goes this way, but then one that goes this way. It's very like. You get the idea that he goes through here fucking all the time.
Can I change from smell to hearing and see if I hear the little metal bell thing?
Sure. Yep.
Do I roll again or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a little bit better.
I would say you faintly hear
Ding
the
ding.
little ching chang
Okay, 100 feet per round just after him.
towards the Wild Phoenix.
Yep. 100 feet just
Okay.
around. Pretty much like hold on or you're probably going to fall off.
Okay.
Untidy.
Okay. So as you get up there and you finally start to come, you actually see Darren, the doors of the Wild Phoenix close. And he's on his bike and he's like turning around. And he goes, cha-ching! And starts to come and he sees you coming on a wolf. He goes, ah! Ah!
No, it's okay. It's okay. I just want to know who gave you this package. There's no
Right,
note or anything.
Right, I mean, I can't actually do that, love. I mean, that's what the paperwork's for. I can't. It's
What? I'm gonna grab it. What does the paperwork actually say?
make a dex check to take my book of papers.
Take the
That's a
DM
2.
note.
2.
Take the DM note.
2 plus, it's a 4. Total of 4.
Yeah, as you do that, as you kind of like jump off the try to. No, madam, you can't just take Elona, right? With the little heart thing,
No, it was a flower. Actually.
right?
No. But so there was no note or anything like that, and so I want to know who they're from so that I can thank them because they're a very nice gift and they fit him perfectly. Perfectly.
Fit to what perfectly, madam? My job is just to deliver.
Look
I
at his
don't.
little toes. Look at the little toes. So nice.
Like a mother and their baby.
But
All right.
but
I mean,
they
that's
fit him
It's kind of cute. All right, but no, I can't just give you names. That's not how it works. Roll a persuasion check
I can pay you.
with advantage.
Fuck me. Okay. Persuasion?
How much are you persuading him with?
I'll pull out, I don't know, 500 gold.
Holy shit!
Which is like all my money I have left after going shopping this week. I still have like 500 gold.
Year.
I'm just gonna mark the 500 gold out of mine because I'm gonna give it to her later.
I really need to know who sent this.
How do you roll with like super advantage? Like just natural crits? Like how does that work?
Just roll
He
two.
fails. Just he instantly fails.
There you go. Try beating a D100.
Wow! He pulled out 500 gold.
Oh god.
Oh my god!
He's retiring. That bell is going in retirement after this.
Alright, what did you roll?
8.
I rolled a 21
Okay.
and 500 gold.
Okay.
That's the best
I don't know.
500 gold.
I don't know.
I've ever seen.
I don't know what else to do but this. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do. So as he's holding his book, and you give him 500 gold, he goes and just throws the book. He's like, ah! And just takes off on his bike and just fucking flings this bell. He's like,
wait! I'm
ding
not,
ding!
No, I'm
It's
not
in
done
the
yet!
book!
No,
It's in
I
the
want
book!
your bell! Give me your bell!
He rips the bell off and throws it back. You're awesome!
Thank you very much, Darren! Okay,
Thank you!
Because he doesn't have that bell.
He tries to rip the bell off and it doesn't. He's just like, whatever! Just leaves the fucking bike and just like skips across the bridge.
You gave some random kid enough money to live like a literal king for at least 50 days.
Yeah. You thought the party at Glory House was great.
Oh my gosh.
That is
Oh
the 500
my
gold
gosh.
I've ever seen.
That is the greatest.
This is the
I
best
could buy
episode
a third
ever.
of the tavern.
Sasori, I have my normal intelligence
That's a
Sasori,
magic item.
and I'm just like, well, I guess there goes 500 of my gold. Just...
Well,
This is what
My money
happens
well
when,
spent.
this is what happens when someone without a great concept of money really wants something.
That's fucking true. Yeah, no, that makes
I
absolute
expect that
sense,
from
actually.
Gio. I expect this from Gio to Alona.
That actually makes a lot. That's pretty spot on, actually, Alona.
I pick up the book and look at it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go get the bike.
Absolutely. You can more than happy have the bike. That
I'm
is
gonna pick it
all
up in my mouth
yours.
and just bring it to her.
Alona can make bikes for everybody.
Yes.
The bike squad.
Maybe.
Only one of us has a motorcycle.
He's just gonna pull all of us on his motorcycle.
Are you kidding?
Ching ching! Everyone following behind on bikes and shit.
No,
If
put
Percy
the
has
bell
just a
on the
normal bike,
motorcycle.
she's souping it up.
Yeah.
We all
Percy's
need little
not gonna be
flags
on a
and just the
normal
one
bike.
black glove, and then we'll be a gang. We're just gonna stroll up to every battle with bicycles.
Sharpen the front handlebars and shit.
I want the
The
little
bikes are
the things
great.
dangling from the
It goes
handlebar.
great.
Okay.
Just everyone has the wimpiest
so-
bells. Great.
So let's look at this book, shall we? So as you go through and you turn to the last pages, you do see the very last one is a receipt of delivery, signed off by. Hold on,
I don't know
Let me
that
look for
person. Maybe he's related
I know,
to
me neither.
Josh.
could be
It's from Honey.
500 gold. 500 gold. Oh my lordy.
I expected literally 1/100 of that to be enough.
Yeah, honest. Yeah, I mean, I was like, all right, well, whatever you give me, the DC gets lowered. Whatever the hell, whatever that was, whatever 500 gold makes that.
It makes a rich kid.
Oh my gosh, you just made that kid's fucking life.
He definitely just quit work mid-run. What else is in this bike? Did he finish his run? Alright, Lona and I are gonna have to go finish his run.
What else is in the bike? What else is in the bike?
Yeah.
Oh, he skipped down the fucking pathway, man.
Yeah, but did he have any more routes to do? Any more deliveries?
Oh, do you want to check the book?
Lona has the book.
You can check. Yeah, you can check. You can check the book. All right. So after the receipt of delivery from name I have to find from the Phoenix, you do see there's 3 crates of jam from Fruit Newts to someone over on the Flynn side of the island. You scroll through, and there's like 2 more deliveries. There's one from Graybeards, and there's actually another one. This is actually a delivery to the Talking Cup. So there's a delivery of jam, delivery of scrolls, and a delivery going to the Talking Cup.
So those are what need to be done?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to carry the bike in my mouth, pick up a Lona while she reads, and I guess go finish the deliveries.
Look at you being all responsible and shit.
This party is so great.
It's the best.
Pulling up as a
This
dog,
party is
I'm going to...
chaotic bullshit, and I love it.
We've got like nothing. We got nothing done of what we wanted to really, other than your list, Frey.
Nope.
I accomplished everything I wanted to so far, except for the actual present delivery for this particular circumstance.
And
Alright.
the delivery boy is on strike.
No,
He's
don't
on
worry, I got a
strike.
plan.
He's
He's
Actually,
retired.
I was intending to send the one for Percy with you, since I saw you both heading off, and then I was going to give the one for Ilona to Ilona directly, but then she ran off with this fucking package.
Don't worry,
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yeah, after our job, we have to go finish this kid's job now.
This is amazing.
Since he just
I love
quit.
Which I would probably try to stay at, because we're kind of at the Wild Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
I'll probably, if you try to pick me, I'll be like, no, you go on without me.
I need the paper then.
Ah,
have to
He just
I'll
grabs
tear out
it.
The
my
last
page.
one.
I'll tear out my page.
this.
Okay.
I have to put the paper down, read the paper, then pick up the paper, then go.
I see nothing wrong with this.
Oh, thank goodness I
I
keep
never
my
want
own
this
stuff
game
as
to
my
end.
dog.
This game should never end.
Oh,
Why can't we do our 24-hour-long session?
It's pretty good.
God.
Alright, Jester.
The guy.
Hey, did you guys get the package? Yeah, a dog delivered it. A giant freaking
A
horse-sized
really
wolf.
large dog.
Yeah,
Just-
this horse-sized dog came by and dropped it off.
He
I don't
wouldn't
really
let me
get
take it
but-
until I signed this paper. He kept growling at me.
He kept growling at me and then nosing the paper towards me. It was very uncomfortable.
All right. So on your. All right. So let's just go to Sasori real quick. So the first stop, you go to Fruit Newts, and there's 3 crates sitting outside out front with a little parchment on the front, and on the parchment you read there's an address. On the address, and on your book, when you open up the sheet like this, you do see this, you kind of look through the book a little bit, you kind of nose through it a little bit, and all the way in the back you see that picture of Azeros from up top.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like you almost have your own little Google map here. And what's kind of cool is when you're looking at the map of Azeros and you come to this crate at Fruit Newts, you kind of stare at it for a second, and on the other side of the island there's this little beep of light on the other side of the map.
Does it tell me
You've
if
got
there's
a
any
GPS.
traffic or if I have to take a detour?
Unfortunately, it doesn't give estimated time of arrival or
Yeah, this is old Google Maps. It's not
just
it's MapQuest.
just the line.
Which is so
Yeah.
much worse.
Yeah, it's what was that, a TomTom or something? Yeah, it's just the line.
Alright, so are they big crates or are they Well, I'm assuming they're not too big because they have to fit in his bike.
Right. They're not big, but they are tall because there's 3 of them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Is there a string?
in your direwolf
is there a rope holding them together?
I mean, in your direwolf form, Fucking direwolves are huge.
Yeah, I'm a horse. I'm a horse-shaped
Yeah.
dog.
Don't you mean a
dog-shaped horse.
Although a dog-shaped horse would be kind of fun.
That'd be terrifying.
Okay, cool. How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this? That's how we got our how you want to do this today. How do you want to pull the cans of jam? Sure. We'll say after a little bit of time here, you kind of like look around and you do see like some like yarn, like some like rope, and it's makeshift. It's gonna take you a little bit of time to like pull it.
Mm-hmm. I have 4 hours in this form. I should be fine.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. It takes you a little bit of time, as you like your GPS, like you can't see it on your map, but it went from like 15 minutes to like 25. Due to like your travel speed.
And then as soon as I leave, it's gonna just go back down because I go definitely faster than a bike.
Right. So then you finally get across there. You get to the house. You can just drop it out front.
I need a signature, don't I?
You can knock on the door. This man opens the door. There's a large direwolf standing at the door. Right here. I hold in the fucking thing. He goes.
He knocks on the door with a furiously wagging tail, turns around and
is your mouth still open?
Yeah, just puts it back and then I go.
Okay. He just slowly, still kind of watching you, kind of does one of these things, kind of grabs one of the cases and just takes it back in.
Just 1,000-yard stare, just like, what have I seen?
Yep.
And then off to the next place.
Alright, the next place is you have to go to Greybeard's. At Greybeard's on the door, you see there's like a satchel kind of hanging on the door.
Oh, I could carry a satchel. That's easier.
Easy enough. And again, you kind of flip through your little book, and you open it up, and it's on the other side of town again. It's on the other side of town. But this one's kind of easier. It's just a satchel, so you can take it over there.
Mm-hmm.
When you knock on the door, no one answers.
Do I smell anybody inside? Like there? Hear anybody inside?
No. You don't even have to roll for that. There's no sound coming from the building.
Does it smell like something used to be inside? Like maybe something rotting? I'm hoping not.
Oh, like dead bodies?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, there's no rotting dead bodies. Nope, just nobody home.
They just mean where Baymax is anyway.
Yeah. No, I have to be there. Well, actually, yeah. But
Baymax is chilling by the tree, just where did everyone go?
Baymax is still taking a bath. He has throw up still stuck in his leg.
Just chilling in the stream. Just chilling in the stream as the water goes by.
It out. Just.
Probably gets rid of that fucking chicken waffle.
Are there instructions? Are there instructions on the paper on what to do if someone's not there?
Yeah, sure. So you kind of roll through and you go back to your GPS page. You go to your GPS page and you kind of flip it over a couple more times. You can leave the satchel there and just stick the receipt of delivery on the door.
Okay, just stick it to the door. Just a big
just
noise print.
Yeah, just stick it on there. Perfect. Cool. Last one. You trot over to the docks on the west end of town, and it's another crate, a little smaller than the other ones, but this crate has to go to the Talking Cup.
Okay.
This is a delivery. This is an incoming delivery.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't have any of the rope left.
You could say that you took it with if you'd like.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's fine.
I think I might just have to start carrying rope on me. But yes.
Note to self.
Yeah, just carry rope.
Direwolf deliveries. Need a rope.
That's the next. Yeah. When next time we have a break, that's all I'm doing. Just delivery.
Just rope.
New delivery service.
Yeah. Instead of staring at a tree next time, I'm just doing deliveries.
Might have came up with a new business. It's what'd it be? FedEx. Nope. Direx, Dire FedEx, UPS, UPD.
UPD.
Okay, so you take the box from the docks, Box from the
DWP.
docks.
Direwolf delivery.
Direwolf delivery. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Every time I just hear delivery, I just think of something from another game where it's just the mail. The mail is relentless. You can mail a drunk person home, and he'll be there before he wakes up.
DWP, Direwolf Postal. So you take the box from the docks, you take it over to the Talking Cup, and when you get there, there's no one at the front, but you do hear kind of some commotion coming around from the backside of the building.
Okay. Is there like a fence, or is it just open?
Oh no, you could walk right back there.
Yep, walking back in Direwolf.
Okay. And as you walk around the back, you see... Oh boy, without looking at my notes, I'm pretty sure this is a little halfling man.
Okay.
I believe his name is Julius?
Yep, Julius the Halfling.
Yep, Julius the Halfling. Thank you, Six.
The great.
Oh yeah, you just saw him the other day. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And he sees you coming, and at first he's a little startled. He's like, "Oh my! Hello, I don't have any treats or... Wait, what is it? What is it that you're holding there?"
I put it down.
You cannot speak. All right. Is that my
deliveries?
Is that my delivery? Is it? And he kind of looks at it and looks at you. Oh, that's wonderful. I didn't know that they were delivering Direwolf. Do you have the receipt of delivery? No, I'll sign.
Paper.
Like that. It's okay. Oh, splendid. Yes, absolutely. I will. Yes, just one moment.
Just wait. People are gonna think direwolves are nice because of this.
I'm corrupting everyone.
This is like the best trained dog ever.
It's like, do I just like hand this back to you?
I'm gonna drop the form, take it, be like, "Yep, have a good night," and then turn it to something else before.
Oh!
Have a good night. Just, let's do my crag cat. Just a big white tiger thing.
Right. Yes. He's like kind of shaking just a little bit. Like, yes. Have a good night. Thank you.
Sleeps.
Just hands it back. That was splendid.
The best.
Amazing.
Made my deliveries and scarred someone's night. Like, we're good. We're fine.
That or you made their night. They're probably laughing.
Someone, this large dwarf just delivered our jam. Like, has that happened before? Has anyone else got delivery by jam? No? Okay, that's fine.
Delivery by jam. They didn't even know what happened.
So, who wants to go and just like green text this entire session so I can put it up on Reddit?
We're good.
I'm pretty sure.
Ilona.
Yes.
I'll do it.
Finally.
Ilona. You are looking at your papers while the direwolf takes off with his deliveries. And you scroll through the papers, and the first thing you see is the delivery of receipts here, signed off by the Wild Phoenix by a Leonard.
Leonard. Okay, I'll go to the Wild Phoenix and try to find Leonard.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
That is a 22.
Okay. So you go knock. The wings start to pop. It's kind of late at night. It's like 9 o'clock at night. The doors do open, and this gentleman comes to the door. He's a human man, and mid-30s, early 40s, somewhere around that. Little chunky. He goes, "Can I help you? It's kind of late."
Yes, I'm looking for Leonard.
Are you delivering or picking up, or what are you?
I'm actually trying to find some information about a delivery. See, I was delivered these wonderful little nails for Misfit, and they fit him perfectly. I'm just trying to find out who sent them to me.
Oh no, I recognize. And he goes, "Yeah, they fit. That's good. They look pretty good."
Where did they come from?
Oh, I made them.
Oh, you made them yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How did you get his measurements?
At that, he kind of like sits back a little bit. have a good night. And he starts to like close the door a little bit. Like, he's like,
No. I'm gonna. How did you get his measurements? I'll pull out 100 gold.
I was gonna say you're running out of gold here really quick.
Yeah, I have with giving away 100 gold. I think I have like 70 gold left, but I'll have 100 gold.
He goes, that's flattering, but I can't.
No,
she
please.
will kill me. No, and then he like slowly starts to close.
No, she who.
And closed.
I said too much, and then just closes the doors.
I'm gonna kick
Amazing.
the door.
You can. Oh yes, please roll a strength check, little Alona.
Oh god, just threw that. Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty
This
good.
entire
Sam.
game.
I mean, unless it's a 48, I was gonna say. I mean, you kick and you like feel like it's gonna make a dent in this large iron and steel plated wild phoenix door.
At least you didn't hurt your foot.
You know who could do that? Ray.
Yeah.
She who.
Kick that door down.
You can hear ever so slightly like, no, is that too much? Just really far down. I mean, you've been inside before. You get the idea that he's like down the hall, the main hallway now.
You have a wonderful night, and I'll
The most aggressive of well wishes.
turn around and go back to the glory hound.
Which
Which
I had a package to deliver.
one? Wait, what is that? Hold on, you're making faces. What is that face?
What?
No, you're making faces like you were thinking about something.
I'm always thinking about things.
Yeah, but something you were gonna say.
Roll an intelligence check. Straight up intelligence. Just.
11.
Never mind. Alright, cool. So. So, what are we all doing here? Tixon has to make a delivery?
Yeah, I was given a pack. What does Frey even say when he hands it to me?
Well, okay, so I hand that to you and I'm like, hey, so, give this to Percy later. Tell her it's from Ilona.
Oh,
Right.
okay. That's a good plan.
You can't
And I'll
see,
say,
but I'm
like,
kind of looking around shiftily, and I just say, it was from Ilona. Yeah.
Alright, man.
But I'm not telling her, it
So-
really was.
I got
As Alona's like passing Tixon on the bridge, like, so Tixon's coming this way and Alona's going this way. Alona's going to the Glory Hounds and Tixon's going towards Uppercuts, I believe, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't want Alona to see the box. Can I sleight of hand it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Real
Let's
quick,
get
sure.
it in your bag.
Yeah, into my bag of holding. Total 25?
There's no way.
Just gone. Casually. Just like
Disappears
acts like he's
entirely.
brushing his bag off of like some dust on.
You can certainly make a perception check if you like, but now you were actively. What's your passive? Not a 25. That's fine. No, you didn't see. Just here comes Tixon
Welcome, rogues.
walking across
It's like,
the bridge.
bye, Alona.
I probably don't notice him right at first because I'm just like, stupid Leonard, she-who. Why wouldn't you tell me she-who? It's just so stupid. Oh, hey, Tixon.
Hi.
Oh, okay, bye. I'll talk to you later.
Yep. Okay.
Yep, just gonna go make my way. Just, walking along happily.
Okay.
Being generally cheery,
All right.
as Dixon tends to be.
There's a wild, just whitish green cat running around the city.
Just probably runs past, just like, hi, so sorry.
By the time that Tixon kind of walks into Uppercuts, I'm guessing you're going back to Glory Hounds, so sorry. Just like going across the bridge now. Ilona, you would probably hear that without rolling anything. You just hear that coming.
Probably.
It's about 9 o'clock at night now. It's dark. There's like the lighted torches kind of going across towards the Glory Hounds into the island.
I'll turn around. See you.
You see a very large, scary, fucking bobcat-looking thing running at you.
I'll be like, Misfit, up! And then I'm just gonna attach him to my back and fly up.
I can't wait for you to do this to Jill.
Jill stab you. He won't care at all.
No, Jill, I'm gonna have a gargoyle come from one side and me come from the other side. We'll see who he chooses.
You cut out immediately after you said you could have a gargoyle.
Oh, I'm gonna have a gargoyle one side and me on the other side, and we'll see who he chooses.
Well, the gargoyle for sure.
Always the gargoyle.
So you see Alona take off into the sky as you're like.
Yep, I'm gonna go right to the tree and just collapse and go to sleep.
You see this large cat-like creature, like kind of look up at you, but then like keep going, and it goes over to the tree and just like collapses in front of it.
I've gathered that is his tree. That's his safety tree.
Yep.
Probably
just
sorry.
falling asleep.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna.
I mean,
I'm
probably a
waiting in the
great
main room
night
of
for a
the
fly.
Okay.
Great night for a fly.
Well.
Oh
I
wait,
would see
one
you
more
when
level,
I
I'll be
walk
able to fly around doing this.
Oh gods.
Packages will get delivered super quick.
Tixon might drop magic
love
nuke. Don't scare him.
Just start picking up Tixon. Just bring him places.
Tixon is the package.
Package delivered.
This can only go well.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone wants to do Tuesday evening? Or do you want to go into Wednesday?
I'm waiting in the main hall of the Glory House.
I'm gonna I'm gonna fall asleep behind Caleb's shack.
Yep.
I just have my package to deliver, I think.
Okay. We can do that.
Go over to where's Percy again?
After getting supplies and back at Uppercut, sitting in a corner table, my notebook out, and a nice cup of tea.
Just sure. Sits down, just like, hi.
Hello.
Alona told me to give this to you. Plop the box down. Smiling.
I look at it, look at the handwriting. No, she didn't.
Even he laughs a bit. Yeah. I don't really know what it's about, honestly. Just that Ray told me to give it to you.
It looked like his handwriting. It's either that or Jill's.
I don't think Jill can write. No offense to him. That guy.
Yeah, he can't because he just eats the paper.
Yeah, like, that's the logic there. Just he eats the paper.
That's true. I think I've ever seen him write. He at least can read, I believe, so something.
Wonder what
Knowing Trey, I'm not sure it's to be trusted. I'm going to check it for traps. I'm going to make sure this is in my plan.
Yeah, I'll use my thieves' tools to do it, just because I can.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You know, Dex.
You passed the check. It's not trapped.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Frey put a bomb in it. Yep, absolutely, because that's what a Frey do.
Put like 6 bombs, and they're all gonna go off the moment you disarm them anyway. Because fuck you.
Meta bombs.
They're all full of gold glitter because
it's a trap.
Did make sense.
Well, nothing wrong with it. Honestly, I don't take. I might do something like that. Okay, I would.
Glitter bombs.
I'm gonna do that to Frey.
That's a good idea. It would not be smart to do that to me.
I mean, if I hit it well enough.
Remember the airship and how you woke up?
Trust me, it was entertaining.
Yes, but that was child's play.
It was also. I mean, I could do that if I wanted to. We're two very smart people. We've got a lot of tools.
Yes, but
why don't we just prank everybody else?
That would be a good idea. I just don't want them to stop pranking me because then it go downhill very fast.
You take things too seriously.
No. Well, a little. But I don't like to lose, so it's going to escalate very quickly. So it's better that we just don't.
Yeah. Let's see what it is, I guess.
Alright, I'm going to open the box. Still a little wary.
Alright, and if I'm not mistaken, Frey, her box has the brown with the white one in it?
No, blue glove.
Or blue one?
Brown and blue.
Okay, I just marked the blue one has the mark on it, so I don't know which one you did that. But anyway.
Yep.
So in this box, Percy, when you open it up, you see a glove that goes on a right hand, and on the back of this glove are these really intricate like gears and like mechanisms and things. And the other hand with the blue one is kind of similar but different in a way where it's not so much like gears, but it's more like sections. There's like a section like here, and it looks like this one could slide back, and this one slides forward, and another one slides up, and another one slides down, and it's similar but different. It's not so much gears, but a different kind of mechanism on the back of this one.
Alright, I will try. Let's start with the blue one.
Okay. When you put the blue one on, did you leave the tags on, or did you take the instruction manual away from these gloves, Frey?
Well, no, I left it in there.
Okay, cool.
You
So
think
on the
Frey's smart enough to remove like the price tag and shit? Hell no.
nope. I'm just making sure. So when you put the glove on, all right, and you look, there's this little piece of paper dangling from it, and you read it. That says grip and flip.
Okay, so I kind of do that.
Okay. It takes a little bit to kind of understand the terminology here, but you grip, flip, and then one time almost you kind of grip and flip and open, and in your hand is all these little baby cogs. There's 5 or 6 little baby cogs just sitting in your hand there, little cog gears.
Pretty.
All right.
And you can feel on the back when you grip and flip, you can feel ever so slightly one goes up and one kind of goes down, and one they kind of go in different interlockings when you do that.
All right, and I can take them off the glove, right?
Yep, you just
So I lay
falls
them
right
all
into your
out,
other hand.
and then I do that again and see if it gives me more.
It's 5 little bolts, kind of decent sized bolts.
Okay.
Tixon just staring at it, trying to get a better look, just like.
And you feel on the back. You feel on the back the hands are. There's different ups and downs as you're doing it.
I'm gonna do that a few more times.
Okay. So you do it a couple more times, and now this time instead of bolts, it's there's screws, and then another time you do it, there's these cogs, but they're not big fat cogs. They're kind of a little bit bigger. There's not 6 of them. There's 3 of them, but they're a little bit bigger, a little bit thinner, almost brittle. That's how thin they are. Ooh, right, like clock piece almost. And you're kind of ooh, okay, put that one back down. By the time you're done, there's a fucking shitstorm of stuff on the table, just random shit.
Tixon kind of started picking things up, trying to put them together into something random.
This is rather wonderful. I wonder how long. And I'll put on the other glove and look at that.